All right, you guys, it's Thursday night. Another edition of Honor. I'm here with you, Leo.
Hey,
To keep it up for us tonight. Should be a good show.
there you go.
Rachel Ellering. Oh, Lord.
Why you getting on Rachel like that?
Oh my God. The other day when I heard that little girl squad, probably like two, three girls that was cheering for her, I was like, oh.
I told you.
Oh. A couple of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise, surprise. All right, so they're starting off with Sammy Little return last week on Ring of Honor. Was that last week? Oh, well, yeah, it was last week. Okay, so we're starting with
Sammy,
Dark Order.
I keep forgetting you was at all of these shows, so like, this
Mm-hmm.
is a rerun
Mm-hmm.
for you, low key. Like,
So I made a mistake with my review last week. I was saying that they filmed them in order, and these bitches did not. I because when I was doing my after I did the review and then I was putting the pictures and videos on together, then I realized that I'm scrambling through all these stuff the whole day trying to put things in order, and I was just like, "Yo, none of this shit was in order, none of it," which is interesting, very interesting.
that's funny. They still playing. They still shuffling the deck, even after
Yeah,
having like cohesive shows.
I'm okay with it because it's like I guess you have to realize like when you do a tape show that you're gonna switch things around and Collision too. The way you saw Collision on Saturday was not how it was taped.
Really?
Yeah, surprise, surprise.
Like they left stuff off of the show and everything.
No, they didn't leave anything out, but they filmed it differently than how it was aired,
Okay.
which is very different. To be honest, that was my first taping that I've ever gone to. Like everything that I've ever gone to was always live.
Mm-hmm.
I've even gone to a Saturday night Dynamite before, and we rarely get those. Very rarely.
This is stupid. Why is Dustin and Sammy fighting and they have trios titles already with you know what?
Well, I was
I
trying to
get
make
it.
sense to that too in terms of if you remember the other day when Dustin and the Von Erichs was doing a promo and he cut in saying, "Oh, I want to tag with y'all," and I was just
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh, you're a little too late, buddy." You know what I mean? And I kind of find it to be interesting that he. It's not a bad thing that he want that, but it just seemed a little bit random. A little
Unless
random.
Jericho comes through and be like, "Hi guys,
Oh no, we don't need him on the show.
you're a
We don't.
trio," and guess what?
mm,
We're a trio too.
No, no, thank you.
Did your stomach just turn thinking about it?
It did, absolutely. Hearing Chris Jericho's name on a Thursday?
Oh
Uh-uh.
man! Like, please don't show up to Collision. I mean, please don't show up to Ring of Honor, please.
Please don't. And it's so funny because yesterday when I was on Facebook, they actually posted a video and I thought I saw Claudio on like real quick and I was like, "Oh, look at Claudio." And then it was a match where Claudio took the title off of Chris Jericho, the Ring of Honor World title, and I was like, "Oh,
look
it
how
be
we
like
went
that."
from liking Jericho to like now he's like the nexus of our disdain
When
and
I
shit.
tell you like it's one of those things where it's like you like somebody but then it's like go away type vibes because it's like you see them way too much and like what they're doing isn't going over. Like I know we've been a little bit annoyed with Osprey, but we're not tired of seeing him. You know what I mean? He's still
Hmm.
obviously got a lot to give, but Chris Jericho, Oh
It's over.
Lord, that's
It's
what I was
over.
saying. Brian Keith, Big Bill. Have you seen a payoff for them yet?
No.
No. All right. Well, we're gonna keep waiting.
Yo, that
We're
Brian
gonna keep
Keith picture
waiting.
you showed me was wild.
Oh, when I tell you, when I saw that, I nearly fucking fell off the couch. I was like, this is cute, but wild. Really wild.
We see you guys in the comments. Give us a minute. We coming.
Yeah, so we got Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes going against Alex Reynolds and John Silver. Tag team action. Since wait, hold on. Wasn't it Evil Uno that attacked them first? I
Mm-hmm.
think he was doing all the talking and attacking and everything, but he's not in this match. There you go, Sammy showboating and posing in the ring. Dustin's like, hey, I don't got time for this, bruv.
Yeah. Get your ass up. They said they didn't come here for this shit.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, I can see this not working out.
Okay, Dustin
Holy
posing too.
shit. Did he just do the spinneroonie?
Something like that.
The dust was it the Dustaroonie?
He's doing what he can. What he can.
She said he's doing what he can.
But hold on now. Dustin going to MJF tanning people?
He might be,
Don't
listen,
he look
the
really
tan is
dark?
back.
I'm
The
telling you, them
tan is
people that
back.
MJF people, it's not it. And it because sometimes he kind of come off like orangey or something. I don't know what it is. It's just no. It's a no.
Him and his his man unit.
Man
I saw his
unit.
pictures. I was like, no, not MJF. They got him. We've been wondering about that
Mm-mm-mm.
haircut.
Wait, he has a man unit? He better
Oh yeah,
not.
he got some hair replaced. He used to have what is that?
A hairpiece?
A widow's peak. A widow's peak. He had a deep widow's peak, and now he doesn't have one
Really?
anymore. Yeah, I saw it online. I
Oh.
was like, oh no, they didn't get him. He fell
I
for
gotta
it.
see. I gotta see. His hair been a little messy to me as of late, so I don't know.
That's why he was out. He wasn't injured. He went to go get that hair done.
When he had the little Wolverine look or whatever,
Mm.
when he came with Triple H jacket and everything, I was like, oh, okay, this is new. This is new. Alex Reynolds looked like he had MJF people too.
Either that or Dustin is slapping it onto him.
I am very shocked with how dark that place look on camera. Like it doesn't look like that at all. It really doesn't.
That's because you in the front row with all the lights.
I mean, I've had good seats these entire, few weeks I've been over there, but like how you see it in there, it just don't look like that. Oh, they go Eva Uno that
Oh,
done came from nowhere and hit Dustin from behind with a steel chair. Eva Uno, he looked like he going through a divorce. Don't he?
Yeah, he does.
And he is, but
Saying he got that washed out look, like he just like fuck, man.
I wonder if he got Mark Sterling helping out.
John Silver over there getting him drunk every night. Like, here, just crack one of these, bro. I got you.
Well, I broke the news to my daughter. I told her she's coming with me to the Ring of Honor tapings.
How did that go over?
She didn't say anything. I said, make sure you charge your stuff. Don't ask me about anything. If you're hungry, say it before the show. Before the show starts. I'm not getting up.
Did she walk away from you like Prairie Dawn on on Sesame Street?
No. No. I think she knew that it was coming, that she was going to have to show up to one of these things. I think she knew. And I'm not gonna lie, school starts on Tuesday, and I feel like I am just scrambling
Oh, you
right
ain't the only
now.
one.
I just I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm not happy about my daughter's school not having uniform. When the kids got uniform, it's so much more easier, to
Yeah.
just get like, and now it's just like now you go into all these stores and you're trying to find all these outfits and shit like that, and it's the worst.
The
It's
kids
the
are lucky
worst.
these days. Listen, the only thing you barely have to care about um now that my kids are old enough, they don't like I think only one of them likes name brand stuff, but not really. But their
Mm.
generation doesn't like name brand clothing, so take them right over to Burlington, get them right, or to Ross.
Yep. Well, actually, I went to Burlington on Tuesday,
Hmm.
and they had these really beautiful pink, black, and white Nikes for $30. And I'm like, this is why I would like popping up on here because they be having them deals that you wouldn't see nowhere else, But it's like if you don't catch the deals, then you miss out. So I
Hmm.
had my daughter try it, and she's just like, no, no. And I was like, you sure? I was like, $30, like I'll buy these. And she's just like, no, no, thank you. And I ended up leaving them. I would have gotten it for her, but she don't care about this stuff.
Should have got them for yourself. Like, you know what? I'm gonna roll ahead and rock these, and you know what I mean.
What? Nah, they didn't have my size. And I told myself while I was going out, I said, this is for her. Everything I'm buying, don't buy nothing for you. Buy everything for her. I made a quick little detour to Home Goods. Halloween section is up, and oh my god, I just see myself putting stuff in the cart, and I was like, oh wait a minute, I'm not supposed to buy anything.
It's
I didn't
Halloween
buy
though.
anything.
It's
I
coming.
know,
Got 2 months.
I know. It's a perfect time for me to buy my new home decor. Y'all do your little Halloween stuff like, once one day out of the year. For some of us, it's a year-round situation.
And listen, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, you gotta have you get married, you gotta have your house looking like the Adams family and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and the
That would be
monsters.
nice.
It's the only thing I just don't know where to get a dragon from to put under the stairs.
Good luck with that.
Get one of those makeshift dragons from House of the Dragon. Just pull the button and let it
Oh,
roar and
well,
shit.
I know you didn't just mention that show.
Oh my bad. I forgot yesterday you was mad at it.
Really mad. Yeah, Dustin really trying to get that tag.
He is. Oh,
And
he pulled
he's
him away
so
from.
tall. Damn. John Silver looked like a little baby in front of Dustin.
He really does.
Mm-mm-mm.
Alex Reynolds is gone with his glitter pants.
That's one thing I really can't stand is glitter stuff. It's like
Oh my god.
it's annoying. Really annoying.
He said he looks like one of those '90s notebooks.
What?
His pants like one of those '90s notebooks with glitter on
Oh.
them.
Holy shit.
Dustin out here struggling. Come on, Dustin, get up.
Oh, did you watch Dynamite?
I started watching it, but it was on YouTube, so I stopped. I said, you know what, I can't watch it on YouTube.
Because YouTube, they don't show the whole stuff. Unless it's a squash match, then they don't show the whole thing.
But like that, it was just a regular channel. It wasn't AEW. It was just somebody just reposted it. So they showed most
Oh,
of it.
okay.
I got to see what's the name's entrance, MJF's entrance. It was like, okay, I like it. He
MJF,
turned.
I know. American Treasure. We love him.
Oh,
All right, Sammy doing a little something.
he kipped all the way up.
I'm not gonna lie. When they doing all these flips and stuff, I'm not impressed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't do it myself, but I'm not impressed.
He hit him with the
Get in that
Spanish gnat.
ring.
Hit him with the Spanish fruit fly because he didn't go all the way over
You know what?
the Spanish gnat.
I'm
He
not
got
gonna
on
lie.
glitter too.
This little struggle ponytail that Sammy got, you know, I didn't notice it. I thought it was a bun. That's what I thought.
The East Side ponytail is what we call it. Oh,
All
beautiful
right.
kicks. Into the
Okay. John Silver doing something.
Gave him that bridge suplex.
And I know we sometimes we joke on Dark Order or whatever, but when they be putting in work, they really do. It's just the gimmick. While a lot of people still holding on for whatever reason,
Hmm.
it's just like there is no gimmick at this point. It's just it's just a name, if
Are
that
they
makes
s-
sense.
are they suffering from what the New Day is suffering from? You think at this point, or it's like
No,
it's over, bruv? Like let it go, or does
they are suffering from what the Wyatt Six may suffer from
oh
when
shit?
someone. No, let's be real.
Hmm.
When you keep the group alive, kind of a little bit in remembrance of someone who passed away,
Hmm.
and but you keep it going when there's nothing left to give. Now, I'm not saying that about White Six right now, but
Hmm.
it could get to that point too, because that's exactly what I believe has already happened with um Dark Order. Look at damn near all the members left. There's only three left. Everybody realized, okay, we can't keep holding on to this. So if not done right, it might get that same type of vibe. I'm hoping not, but that's where we are with this group.
All this glitter on in the ring. They the glittered or they the light order and shit, and the shining order.
Yeah. Shiny order. I like that.
That's what they should do. Change it up. Reverend
Oh,
Reverend Uno.
what?
Where is he at? He gone.
He been left.
Oh, Dustin been limping since he
Hmm.
started coming down to the ring.
Yeah.
But you know what? Dark Order is there every week.
They
Why they
do
playing?
put in work, and
Mm-hmm.
then whenever they on AEW like shows, I would say most of the time they're losing anyway. I mean, there's a lot that needs to be done with this group. I mean, I don't think I would hold on to that name anymore and just do something different. Something different.
Why is Sammy asking for a belt? Like you just got back, bro. Relax.
Damn, Sammy don't got like no body hair, nothing. I mean, that's not horrible, but it's just like, I don't
he got it.
know.
He got it waxed before he showed back up when he got a nice tan.
I don't know if I would like that, like in a guy or whatever. Like guys not naturally like that, right?
What? Just smooth like
Just
that?
no hair, yeah. Like when I
Some of
say
them.
that's smooth, like that's baby smooth, all right. That's crazy.
Some of them got the powder. You know what I'm saying? Where they don't have alopecia, I think it's called, or they don't have nothing.
Right.
But
If it's something like that, I
mm-hmm.
could understand. But like naturally, I'd never really see guys like that
Nah,
with
nah,
like no hair.
nah. I don't have the subscription, but I got to get that manscape in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, Manscaped. Don't
Shave
remind me.
everything
That's
off.
the shit. That's the shit that they were advertising at SummerSlam with Otis, right?
I think so. That was wild.
I was man.
With the with his raise with his stomach razor. Oh shit! Why she snatch her
Yes.
belt off?
She was like, "You better not look at my title. Athena ain't playing with you, girl." Oh, I love that top she's wearing.
Yeah,
I would
Tati
totally
ready to
wear
order
that.
it. Look, I knew you was gonna say it. I'm about to order it.
Sometimes I see what they're wearing, and then I just look around, see what I can find.
That shirt is dope.
Oh yeah. Athena says she see herself and Lexi at the top of a mountain, and she wants Billy to be with them. What the fuck? Oh. Oh. Mm. Oh, look at Queen. I'm not a red velvet looking. Oh, damn. They are so beautiful. Mm. Uh-oh.
Spoke to Paul White.
Oh, tag match with the ladies. All right, so Billy Stark's little minion diploma thing, it has pretty much gone to the trash. She's back to a minion in training. Apparently, she's not better than Lexi, who doesn't do a damn thing. Which is interesting.
Lexi did her
Uh,
job
right. Well, you know what? I
when
guess
she cut
so.
her when she was cutting them off in the ring. Yeah, all right, that'll be enough.
Yeah. Oh, Taya Valkyrie looks so pretty. I love that jacket. I know I couldn't pull off a jacket like that, but
you could. You gotta show.
bro,
You gotta
I'm too
wear that
short for
top.
stuff like this.
Wear that top that Athena just had on with that jacket.
Bro, I would look like I'm wearing a fucking dress or something, a plastic bag dress.
It's dragging them for her too. You know what I'm saying? You just walk down the street with it.
Oh my gosh.
And glasses
All
is
right, well,
hitting
Taya
too.
Valkyrie up next against somebody. Kimberly, let's get to some of these comments. I know they've been waiting.
All
We didn't
right.
forget about y'all.
Let's see. Right, RB in the building. The first one here, last one to leave. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
RB says sorry about Tuesday. Leo will say, man, don't worry about it. It is Tuesday night. That's all right. We will be back. RB says, Miss Cage, tell Leo what happened last night. Oh shit. Did my phone die by then? What happened last night? I was
Oh,
in the comments for most of it.
what? Yeah, you were in the chat.
The real Ianco says, top 5 wrestlers
Top
go.
5 wrestler: Undertaker, Mark Calloway. There you go.
Oh shit.
There you go.
She said, and you didn't even say main Mark. You just the heart. You got to use the heart
The
punch.
only right answer.
Let's see. This is hard for me. All right. Kurt Angle, Roman, Mr. Perfect. I'm gonna throw a couple of ladies on there. Tony Storm and Jada Parker. There we go. Even though she ain't been there that long, I got faith in her. I'm gonna start my favorite wrestler faith now. You know what I'm saying?
I never actually thought of answering with like a woman, and it's like no shade to women or whatever. But like if somebody asks me like what my top 5s are, um, for me, obviously Taker's my number one, will always be my number one. Brian Danielson. God, it's so hard because then you think of a billion other names. Fucking, I don't know. Taker, Danielson. Damn. Like 20 names just popped up just now. That doesn't help. God. Okay, all time. Mark Danielson, Brett. Austin.
You almost didn't want to give Steve that one.
I do. I really feel like when I answer this question, it's not just what they do in the ring in terms of, when they lock up with somebody. I mean, like characters and stuff like that, because I feel like that's really important. I feel like characters like Austin and Taker definitely changed the game.
Yeah, he did.
They changed the game. And obviously Brett and Danielson because of how they wrestle. Damn, this is so hard because like Shibata's like one of my favorite. Zach's one of my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Uh okay, I'm gonna put Shibata because I can't take him off my list. That's my top 5. Can't go
Oh,
wrong with them.
like Tweety Bird wins again. 2 and 3. Taya Valkyrie
Uh,
takes the
you know,
win.
Taya girl, I really do enjoy her. I
Mm-hmm.
really do. I just feel like we don't see enough. We don't see enough. But I like
Her.
how she is somehow joined forces with Diana somehow. And she
Mm-hmm.
be helping Diana getting doing some dirty work. So we might see her this weekend. Remember, they're having that bull rope match, Diana and Thunder Rosa. So we'll see if she gets involved and helps somehow. I don't think she could help. Like, what can they do in a situation like that? I mean,
Um.
Diana might get the win this time.
Yeah, she might help
I mean, no,
tie
no, no, not
Diana up.
Diana, Thunder Rosa.
She might help her tie her up. Uh oh.
Mm.
They go
Oh,
Griff.
Griff Garrison. Okay. Oh yeah, Cole Carter had like surgery.
Serpentico with a. He still got that mask.
Okay, they want to have one more match for the damn mask. I'm over it. Cameraman real close to Griff. You better back the fuck up.
Baby Edge.
He was so close. I was like, whoa. Hold on. Well, oh. What's his damn partner name with the hat that looked like Orange Cassidy? I can never forget. What's his name? Okay, so he's gonna have a match with Griff Garrison for his mask back. If he loses the match, Serpentico gotta take off the mask and never wrestle with a match ever again. And Helico, them abs, I see them. I see you, buddy. All right. By the way, that was the machine's wife, Melissa. She just joined, I think, last week or maybe the week
Okay.
before for Ring of Honor. So we'll see. I don't know if she's done. I don't know if she's done like Collision or anything like that. I haven't really paid attention to be honest.
I
But
got the
here comes the
infantry.
infantry. They're so
Yeah.
fun. I love their gear. And I'll say this, even for like Collision and them, like they bring the infantry out to hype up the crowd and all that stuff. And I think that's really cute. And I'm like, oh, you really want to bring them out to hype up the crowd because they're crowd pleasers. Put
Mm-hmm.
them on Collision or Dynamite or something.
The Captain Sean
Who
Dean.
they going against?
Bad
Oh, they're
News
going
Charlie
against the Kingdom.
Bravo. So which X-Men are they?
I I don't know. I just think they were just going for the look. Damn. Really great team, by the way. And I do like them as a
Absolutely.
trios. I would love for them to put them in situations where they can be a trios. But there's not really other trios where they have women part of the group. Well,
Mama Wayne.
Mama Wayne. Mama Wayne, okay. I doubt that.
She got the title.
Mama Wayne say, look, I'm holding the title, but I'm not getting in that ring. Oh man, poor Kill Switch. For real, for real.
Oh man, poor infantry. They gotta fight the undisputed kingdom. We already know which way this is going.
Yeah, we already know. The title's on the line, you can get them.
Oh yeah, this one Tabin was looking at you over here at ringside. Looked into your soul.
Yes.
Just tell us when he was looking into your soul. I know it's coming up.
If the camera caught it. Aubrey Edwards in the ring. I was watching a match earlier
Mm-hmm.
when Adam Cole was in the Kingdom. Who they were going to he damn, I forgot who his partner was. And they were going against the Kingdom for, I mean, not the Kingdom. They were going against the Young Bucks. And Adam Cole actually had little chest, you know. He actually
Mm-hmm.
I saw an ab or two, and I was like, "Oh, that's the best shape I've ever seen him in ever." And it's
It's
gone
over.
downhill from there. Downhill.
He's not eating anything at this point. If the rumors are true, he's not eating anything.
You know what? If there are rumors, it's because of Adam Cole. The way he gonna post things. This is why I don't like about relationships. Um, like when I left my last relationship, people didn't know until like a year later. Because I never even posted anything. Everybody kept saying, "Well, how come I never see you with so and so anymore?" I'm like, I haven't been with him for a year. Like what? You know? But meanwhile, there are people who are like putting subliminal messages and all this shit on social media, and that's how people stay in your business when you do stuff like that. So when you're
Man,
talking about, oh,
listen.
I'm moving by myself and all that stuff, it really looks like your partner who was with you that throughout that whole time that you had your little concussion and all these things, who then want to leave your side, but all of a sudden you're moving by yourself now. Oh, okay.
Bro lost a dentist and he lost a dentist and a girl that will watch wrestling with him. He is fucking losing
Well,
his mind. Like, look,
probably.
his teeth get knocked out. She could put it right back in, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with you?
Oh, the Kingdom took their titles. They said, "Fuck this, we gotta go." They don't want to finish this.
Trisha Dora should have been right there.
Mm. I mean, whatever the situation is, like I said, if you put out those little messages for people to feel like there's an issue,
Hmm.
eh, especially when it comes to internet wrestling fans, they're nosy as hell, they want to know
Shit.
everything. They're gonna try to investigate. You know how the internet FBI's are.
Hmm.
They'll get the scoop some way somehow, and if they don't, they'll make some shit up.
0-365 up there trying to get to the teeth of all in. He posting up shit. I'm like, hey, bro, like relax. Like, why you trying to ruin surprises? What's wrong with y'all?
That's the one thing I don't like. I know like people love to see the wrestling news and all that stuff. For me, I just feel like it's a fucking it's something very negative for pro wrestling. I really believe so. Y'all take it however you want.
When I look for wrestling news, I like to see stuff that's like I like to see stuff out other than that. I want to see story building or you know what I'm saying, just different stuff for wrestling stuff, or maybe some an interview. Like I'm not listening to see what's happening this week.
Any
Any
guy
guy.
says and the crowd go mild. Why somebody thought they had a cute sign yesterday talking about MJF eats spaghetti with his hands. I was like, oh, you think you're doing something with that sign? Really? If I'm
That's
hungry as
funny
fuck,
though.
I'm eating spaghetti with my hands too.
Oh, it's just like with like all those Drake memes they used to make.
Oh,
One
I'm
of
telling
them,
you. But if you're gonna go to a show with a sign and you're trying to be funny, it better be funny.
yeah.
Better
My,
be.
my favorite one was when they said Drake looks like he puts his whole mouth on a water fountain.
What?
You remember how people, you remember using in high school somebody put their mouth on a water fountain.
I remember
When
seeing
you,
kids do that like in elementary school, and they got to the point where people just gotta be like, "Hey, you can't put your mouth on that. That's germs. Didn't
I
you learn
wouldn't
about
even.
germs in preschool?"
I go find the next water fountain. I'm not drinking after it.
I just can't. I just can't. I mean, it's been years since I drank from a public water fountain. They had to be way before COVID for sure.
Oh yeah,
Way
I haven't
before
had.
that.
It was definitely for me before COVID. When I used to work at the hospital, they used to have them, and I still didn't like drinking out of those. I still like try to go find one of them doctors' offices that had the little sparklets in there. Like, yo, let me get some of this
Mm.
sparklets, bro. Let me.
I what I always remember though, because like schools used to, I don't know about now, whatever, because I don't really pay attention like at my daughter's school, but schools would have the water fountains, and there used to always be that one water fountain in the school that had the nice cold water, and you had to like literally go from wherever the hell you going from
Hmm.
to find that water fountain because that's a good water fountain, and the rest of them is just like hot water and shit. I don't know.
And the one
Um,
bathroom that's always locked.
mm.
It'll randomly be open at the right time.
I used to always prefer going to like certain bathrooms. I'd be like, no, 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 not this one. You
Hmm.
know, I don't know. Like, there's always something that's better than the other when it comes to school. Not
Oh
everything's
man,
perfect, obviously.
absolutely not. Oh, nice back kick to the leg.
mm.
Oh,
And if you've
yeah.
ever gone to like a New York school, well, I
Hmm.
can't say any other state did or did not do this, but I've always noticed this in New York. Like the basements and the first floor, they have like these special type of gates at the window. Um, and I know some people probably think, oh, maybe they think these kids are gonna escape and leave school. Those shits were for the squirrels, them crazy ass squirrels, from coming in. And occasionally they'll get through the second floor, maybe even the third floor, depending on the trees around or whatever. But I'm telling you, New York schools are a eyesore. Eyesore.
Man, they used to put grease on the gates at our school so we wouldn't hop the gate.
What
Yeah, like oil, like this real sticky, oily grease. They used to put like this nasty black tar grease on the top of the gate.
the hell?
And then
Oh man.
I remember like the last days of school, we was doing finals. I hopped it and jumped back into the school, and I had it on my hands. That's how they could tell if you like were like either you were coming back or you were
Right, because that
leaving.
stuff is hard to like wash off and stuff. Ugh,
Yeah. So
gross.
the one bathroom that was never open was open, and it actually had like the powdered soap in it. The powdered soap can get it
Mm-hmm.
off. I got it off with the powdered soap that they used to have that was never in any of the other bathrooms, and wash my
Horrible.
hands. Oh man. Oh, Taven,
Trying to keep them titles.
he got them white gloves on this week. I see he didn't forget them. Man,
And
it's
also,
like bothering
school
me.
after 9/11 was just horrible. Horrible. You literally, everybody's book bags would have to be checked. They'll check your pockets and all that stuff. And it's just like, you don't need to worry about us. It's not us. It's not the kids. Okay. Um, Horrible. Horrible.
I'm trying to figure out who Trisha Dora is dressed like. It's bothering me now, like because I read so many X-Men comics.
She probably posted on like on social media or something. Somebody probably already asked them. Oh, I hate when they do them little baby kicks. I feel like you're insulting my intelligence when you do that. You're gonna kick me by like a little baby kick. All right, Sean is trying to go for that tag. What the hell? And what year are you gonna tag this guy?
Year 10.
Like it's like he's moving, but he's in the same spot. It's so weird. It's so weird.
He was crawling.
Mm-mm-mm. Hey y'all, we're here. We see y'all. Kimberly, let's catch up with some of these little comments.
All right. RB says Christian Cage and the Patriarchy attacked Darby Allin backstage and drag him to the ring. Christian Cage instructs his son Nick Wayne to grab some chairs, and Nick Wayne obliges. Henny God said, and Jericho, a Canadian trumper. Oh,
Oh,
man. The
can't be worse.
Canadian. Hey, listen, Canada for Trump. RB said, Nick Wayne gives his dad 2 chairs, and Nick Wayne puts Darby's head under the chair. Christian Cage crushes Darby Allin's head with a chair. His own, on his own screams, Miss Cage, get out here now. Henny God
Oh,
says some schools already started out here. Oh yeah, some schools are in.
really?
RB says,
Already?
mm-hmm. RB says Miss Cage, aka Nurse Tati, runs down to the ring. Christian Cage screams, Tati, you're the ref. Now count the pin. Miss Cage counts in 2, 3 now. Any guy said, Funky Dog head ass kids be making me late to work. You are stupid. What's
Oh
going on, Earl? How
my
are you?
God. Hi, Earl.
He said, have a joyous stream. We definitely will.
Yes, of course.
Ballet said, I found my computer love. Oh, okay. She on
Oh,
her zapping Roger. Ballet says hi to
mm.
Tati and King Leo. What's going on,
Hello,
Ballet? Says
Ballet.
hello to the chat. Said King Leo made it home safely last night. Yes, I did. I got in late too. It took me about 3 hours to get home. Ballet
What?
said Henny got, yeah, it took me 3 hours to get back just from traffic. I took 3 buses and 2 trains. No, 3 buses and 3 trains to get back.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Ballet said Robert getting this writing in. RB says Tati walks out of the ring and attempts to go backstage, but she is stopped by Camille, and Camille grabs Tati and throws her back in the ring. Camille screams,
Oh, I don't
"Do
want no
your job."
smoke with her.
Ballet says, we don't love him in them stars and stripes thong. Oh my gosh, he's talking about MJF. That's funny.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Ballet said, Henny God tell Ballet, you go, girl. Said, I hope everything is going well, Henny God. RB says, I am Tati. Leave me alone, Camille. Camille replies, do your job. The ref Christian Cage screams, Miss Cage, count the pin now. Miss Cage slowly counts the pin. She slowly slaps a hand down for 1. Christian screams, count. Miss Cage slowly counts 2. Norrin Rad is here. What's going on, Norrin? He says, stepping in to drop a like and say hello to my wrestling peeps.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate that.
Absolutely. Ballet said, when is Nurse Tati going to get a divorce and marry Mr.
Yes,
Omega?
I'm ready to sign them papers.
All right, the infantry actually look like they have a chance to win right here. Will they win? The Undisputed Kingdom, the last 2 that have the titles for. Oh, I guess not. Charlie Bravo got pulled out of the ring. That was it. Sean Dean is already beat down. Let's see. Any guy said, I can't complain and hope the same for you. She's giving him the thumbs up. Any guy said,
Oh, he
I'm
punched him in
bald.
the dick.
Oh, wow.
That's not good. Can
Oh,
be. I mean, it is what it is.
Undisputed Kingdom retains.
I saw myself stand up and clapped. I think I was the only one. Because, you know, I don't know what it is. I tell you, I have to put in work to cheer for the heels because no one else is. No one else putting in that work.
It was that, and Taven needed you in that moment.
You're right. He is someone, and there was.
You see her. He's pointing at you right now. You see her over there. I'm coming to get her, bro. I'm not mad at them being champions, but I do hope that the infantry or top flight get these titles
at some point. Absolutely agree.
If they give it to somebody else, I'm gonna be hot.
All in.
All in. We are a few weeks away finally from what they've been promoting for a whole year. I've never seen an event being promoted this long.
Wait, hold on. We got 1, 2. I mean, a little over. Damn, I can't count. What is it? 25th? Okay, 25th. We got
3 weeks.
Slightly over 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Because on the 25th, right? Okay, it's not a Sunday. I just realized that. But that's early in the day, though. Did you ever see what time it actually start? Over here, it gotta be early in the day. Look at Rachel Aileron coming out there, girl. Now you might have won over the hearts of the little girls that was sitting over there, but not me.
She's happy. She looks a little more happy with the fans. She got like 3 claps out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
somebody
can
is
hear the
happy.
claps. You can hear it's like 5 people clapping. They pulled the mic over by the clapping section. She got a
Oh
little more
god,
energy though.
I guess.
All right, Rachel. Oh, Brooke
Mm.
Havoc. What's going on? I like Brooke Havoc, man. I got footage of her too. She was at UWW as well. She is absolutely great. Did she get rolled over in this match or no, man? Well, we're about to find out.
We're about to find out.
I got a really good match with Brooke Havoc. So she is UWW. I see is sharing their roster like crazy with the Ring of Honor. The crowd. These two are used to fighting each other over in UWW. That crowd is quiet.
Quiet as fuck.
They're like, who the fuck is this in the ring?
Mm-hmm.
And they talking about Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
Her daddy over there with AOP don't make it no worse.
Oh Lord. Speaking of AOP, we already got he said Leo is striving to be a bald face like Killer Cross. Nobody ever has anything nice to say about this guy. Anyone, maybe? No? Okay. Yesterday I had asked everybody in the chat to put one nice thing about Karrion Kross. Someone said he has great taste in women.
Oh,
that was
does.
it. Well, I guess that's something nice.
And his
Let's see.
aspirations of go ahead.
I was gonna read the comments. What did you say?
I was gonna say his aspirations of growing his hair out like the Undertaker. I mean,
What?
That's what he's doing. He said he wants to look like Undertaker and when he was with the Ministry.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Earl says channeled light. Thank you, Earl. Belly says socks and sandals. Let's go. Who's wearing socks and sandals?
You know us in LA.
Not my toes.
Said Darby Allin kicks out at 2. Mama Wayne screams, ignored that and counts to 3. Miss Cage counts 2, 3. Now, even though Darby kicked out, Miss Cage unfortunately counts to 3. Christian Cage, as a result of this match, is a #1 contender for the world title, and he will challenge Bryan Danielson on Collision. RB said, "Where my manners? How are you tonight, Ballet?" She says, "King Leo, please read the comments."
Yes.
Ballet says, "Please hit that like button." Absolutely, everyone. If you are tuning in, hit the like button.
Please.
Ballet says, "Shibata over Takeshita." Oh, look, she has got her eyes turned.
Let me tell y'all, when somebody say top 5, it's really, really hard to do. Takeshita definitely in my top 10, but I do prefer Shibata's style. Takesha been killing it at this tournament. Like in terms of like, okay, I gotta check to see where we at in terms of the points for his block because I was watching Block A yesterday, but he's had like some of the best moments in the whole damn tournament. Like people are sharing clips of him throughout the whole tournament. Like he's been absolutely killing it. And if he don't win, like something got to come out of this shit. Like for real, because people are really recognizing like this guy is so talented. No titles, no nothing yet. Like they don't even let him talk on the show, which is crazy. When he comes back and he's still part of the whole Don Callis thing, they gotta let him talk. They really do. If they don't, then they're not. How are you going to do better and right by him if he just have him come back after being gone for like a month or so, and y'all doing the same thing?
The fuck was all? Why'd you flip over? You didn't have to do all. You could have hit the ropes or something, Brooke. Come on now.
I don't know what we're doing, but
why does her shirt say? Does it say the wrestling company?
I see it says wrestling. Something. In the back, I can't really tell. But she is bleeding. Yeah, her nose, she's bleeding. Rachel, girl, you need a stylist.
I'm actually cheering for Brooke. I know Rachel need all the sauce to win, but
Mm-hmm.
oh, she needs a stylist. She should braid her hair or something that take off the bandana.
She actually have braids or
Mm.
something. Don't you see it?
Oh,
She does have braids or something, or twists or something. I don't know. Whatever it is, girl, call your people or call somebody else to help you out. Rachel takes the win. We're bored. Let's move on. And I have to say,
damn.
y'all, I love piercings, but I don't necessarily recommend nose piercings. If you're trying to be cute like me and get these nose piercings and you're scared to sleep because you're scared that your blanket's gonna get caught, that's been me. That's been me.
What kind of you got a
These are they're open,
mm-hmm.
so they have a little space. So it did get caught on the sheet the other day,
Holy
and
shit.
I was just like, Tati, don't freak out. We gonna get through this. And it took a minute or so, but I got it off. Because if I pulled, it was a wrap. Wouldn't have been nice at all.
Uh-oh. There's Lee
Oh
Moriarty.
oh, Lee Moriarty, Shane Taylor. Action Andretti. What Action Andretti did ever do to you? Yeah, we remember when he beat Chris Jericho, I guess.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Well, that's a tough light been out here playing. Oh my god.
What y'all been doing?
Oh, watch your step and protect your neck. You heard that? Oh, Lee is so cute.
All right. Well,
Shane really got to be injured. Not injured though. He got to stay home and can't move. But he hasn't been in the ring for a while. Hope he's all
tell
right.
tell Serena D pack it up. His student didn't already won a championship. Here come the
Serena D,
Outrunners.
close it. Close the dojo.
What was her name? What's her name?
Erica something.
Lee. Erica Lee. Okay.
They go to
She
Outrunners.
fits
Did
the
you see the
group. What the fuck is she
Outrunners?
doing?
Did you see the Outrunners interview for Hey EW?
No, was it good?
Wild.
Holy shit.
They wild. They really are. And it's like, holy shit, like they're crazy motherfuckers. And I wish we could actually see that on the show more, how crazy they are. I like it.
She's great with them.
Yeah, yeah. That's another potential trio.
Mm-hmm.
With a lady. That would be nice to see.
Them versus Trisha Dora and
Mm-hmm.
in
Mm-hmm.
infantry.
All right. So they are in the ring with some local talent. One of them I've seen before. The other one,
That, oh boy, like
hmm.
he belongs in in Metaphor. He look like dude from Metaphor with just without the braids.
And
Oro
this
Mensa.
80s look, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. You gotta see the interview. These guys are a trip.
Y'all got to move along faster. The building already run.
Oh Lord.
So you're in big trouble now. Timu
All right.
Mensa.
let me see. So Norton says his top five: Stone Cold, Sting, Cactus Jack,
Hmm.
Undertaker, Kurt Angle. That's a good list. It's a good list. I know a lot of people don't mention Mick Foley a lot.
Hmm.
But I know like people who do enjoy like death matches and stuff who's enjoyed him outside of WWE would definitely put him high up there. Like Mick Foley is what Darby Allin is trying to be. And I know a lot of people haven't really seen a lot of the earlier stuff from Mick, but
Hmm.
that's exactly what Darby Allin's trying to be right now.
Oh, that's Baby Mick. I'll give it to Darby all day. Mick is in my top
Baby
10. I like Darby. I just don't want him
Mick.
putting his life on the line like that. I don't want to
I
see him
know.
all
I
hurt like
know.
Mick is now and shit.
I know.
RB says, "Oh, by the way, Ballet Miss Cage got a long way to go before the divorce. Oh
Oh
no,
no.
he dragging it. He said
Suffering.
he only in the third quarter and shit. He like the bloodline storyline. Janelle said, "Hi, how are you doing tonight?"
Hello, Jonelle. What's going on?
RB says, "Welcome to the chat, Janelle. How are you tonight, my brother?" Remember, for those who ain't aware, Brian Danielson won the world from title from Swerve at World's End. Ballet
We
said
gonna
Nurse
see
Taki. She said Nurse Taki is stuck with Christian. RB said
forever.
Christian
It
Cage
seems.
tells AEW security to grab the bed to grab the bed. The security bring the bed to the ring, and Christian Cage screams, "I am your number one contender for a world title." And Ballet said, laughing at Christian bringing the bed in. Christian Cage, along with Kip Sabian, his son Nick Wayne, Killswitch, Mama Wayne, Mercedes Monet, and Camille all celebrate with Christian Cage. Christian Cage screams, "Remember, Miss Cage, you're on punishment. You go stand over there." Mercedes screams, "Hold on, Daddy." Christian Cage screams, "What?" Mercedes Monet screams, "Let me show you something."
Oh,
Hassan is here. He says, "Hi, Tati. How are you?" King
hello.
Leo
How are
salute. What's
you?
going on, Hassan? RB says Mercedes Monet jumps on top of her daddy and also gets low for him. Meanwhile, Tati tries to leave Nick
What? The
Wayne.
match already over?
Damn. The Outrunners with the win.
A quick win. We never really seen that.
Shit.
That's interesting.
The corner has turned for the Outrunners.
What Erica is holding on to? What? Why is he?
Look, she almost passed out.
Bro, you
Why he
too
need
big
both
for
of them
her to
to
be
hug?
holding on to like that.
Like, man, if you don't stop with this high five shit, hurry up.
Oh my god.
She gonna be dizzy spinning around like that too. All right, they have faded to back. Oh, Soraya.
Saray is so pretty. Why is she not on the show? Why they not doing anything with her? I don't know. Earlier, I was getting a really good look at the Briscoes action figure that they just released.
Mhm.
They are the details are fucking amazing. Like they took their time with these action figures, and a lot of action figures. Well,
Mhm.
at least in the past few years, like the details are so freaking amazing, and some of them they just can't get right. They just can't get right. Like I saw they had posted a few months back. Um, I don't know what you call it, but basically they're showing the early designs of like certain action figures, and Takesha has one coming out. When I saw it, I was like, "Oh, y'all
That's it.
gonna fix that up, right?"
That's it. That's all this money Tony wanted to put into it.
And you know what? I'm glad they show it because I know even though it's like they're just showing like what it looks like at first before they actually finish it, seeing what people think about those first few, designs, then they can really see and say, all right, they're not feeling it. Let's change it up. Kind of like what they did with Sonic.
Robbie Eagles.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, Robbie Eagles is out. And he's going against Darren Benson. Did I say that right? I
Darren
seen he's been
Bingston.
on the show. He's been
Bingston.
on the show before. He's been on the show or maybe Rampage.
Man, where is Slim J? Where is
Slim J, they let him go. Remember?
Oh man, yeah. See, they didn't let all
Mm.
the where they didn't let Jack go, or he's in the ether somewhere just floating.
See, well, Jack was never signed. He's based on appearances.
So he so
So
he
he
done.
he wrestles everywhere. I hope they end up signing him at some point. I think he's very unique.
Yep.
I actually never heard him talk on the show. Like if you follow him on social media, I mean you'll hear him, but so I don't know what he's like with promos or whatever, but what he does in the ring is very unique. And I would definitely love to see them sign him, but we haven't seen him on Ring of Honor for quite some time. So interesting. I was kind of surprised to see Robbie Eagles over there too. So Robbie once in a while pop up on Ring of Honor. He's
Mhm.
from New Japan, and since they got the tournament going on, there New Japan people are coming through saying, "Hey, you got some matches? You know, give us something to do."
Yeah, y'all need anybody this week?
Yeah,
What
I
the
already
fuck?
see Ishii is on all the damn shows. He been got his dates penciled in.
Did he just do some Timu Carmelo Hayes moves real quick? Basketball moves? Get the fuck
That's
out
what
of
it
here.
was. That's what it was.
Oh
And I
man.
can appreciate cutie referee Brandon. Mr. Aldezon said he caught himself saying cutie referee Brandon the other day. Like, well, that's that's I guess.
You rubbing off on everybody your lingo.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I caught myself on the stream saying comments the way you do, so it's
I mean, you don't have to say no Vinny after that, but
nah, but it was just the way it was. It comes out the same way, so anybody was
yeah,
just like this.
makes sense.
RB says Camille runs down to the ramp and grabs Nurse Tati and screams, "Miss Cage, when I tell you you ain't going nowhere, you gonna punish me. You go watch this 3-way, get back in
Three
that
way.
ring, girl, and act like a wife and your husband love you." Oh shit.
Well, who's in the three way? Can I
Mercedes,
join?
Mercedes, Mama Wayne, and Christian, I believe.
Oh, sounds like a good time.
Fletcher says, "Good night, everyone. What's going on?" He says, "How's everyone doing?"
Hello.
It's going well, Fletcher. Welcome to the
It's
chat.
alright. It's alright. I woke up. Thanks to the stream. I was
And
I literally put my alarm for like 20 minutes and I sat on the bed for like 5 and I was like, shit.
when that alarm go off, you be like, "Man, here you go."
It's a scary alarm again. I don't always get it, but it's like sometimes it's different. I really need to take a look at what alarm. I don't have an alarm chosen. It's just something different every time. And it's the one that kind of sounds like it's gonna give you a heart attack when you hear it. I hate it.
Just set it to the pit bull that's set inside of the phone.
What?
The old school pit bull settings in the iPhone. You know what I'm saying? Like in the original ringtones.
Oh man, I need something that doesn't sound like death. I don't know. Can't stand it.
RB says Camille throws Miss Cage back in the ring and hollers at Camille. Camille is holding her. She's holding Miss Cage to watch a triple threat match between Christian Cage, Mercedes Moné, and Mama Wayne. I mean,
Oh.
she probably didn't have to hold her down for that one. RB says Fletcher Targaryen. Welcome to the chat. Fletcher says top 5 of what? Oh, top 5 wrestlers. Fletcher, who are your top 5 wrestlers of all time? He says
There's no
RB.
wrong answer unless Undertaker is not in your top 5.
She said unless Undertaker's not in my top. I guess I got it wrong. And I don't know why I didn't have to take
Yeah,
her in my
you
top
were wrong. You were wrong.
'cause Undertaker's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time too. So,
Well,
although he's
I will say this.
Mhm.
So if somebody say, "What's your top?" Well, okay, so I do believe there's a difference between someone saying like, "Who's your top favorite?" versus
Mhm.
who you think the top 5 wrestlers of all time are. I feel like for me, I think my list would be different between the two. If I were to say top 5 wrestlers of all time,
Mhm.
real talk, I love you, babe, but he probably would not even make my top 5. Um, I but when it comes to like favorites, I think it's different, because like sometimes some of the best are not your favorite, you know,
Hmm.
like Ric Flair, one of the best. I think he's a fucking predator, but he's definitely one of the best of all time for sure, but not in my favorites list. So it really depends on how you word that question. I think people might have like a completely different list.
I can see that. But I wouldn't have had the same childhood with wrestling if it wasn't for the Undertaker. So he has to go in the
Hmm.
top 5. You know what I mean? Like being able to do all the stuff he could do as a big man in the ring, the flips out of the ring. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that we see people do week by week. When Undertaker did it, it was different. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, he tapped out quick.
Robbie Eagles, with the win. He's trying to get these gigs.
Fletcher says, "RB George R. Martin, how you doing?" Ballet said, "I'm doing well tonight, Robert." She said, "Fletcher is hailing Ballet." Says, "Hey there, Fletcher." Fletcher says Takesha is on the G1 run. He won't be on AEW TV right now, but Takesha is one of the best in the world inside that ring.
The tournament, I think, finishes a couple of days before All In. I gotta check. Or it might be slightly after.
Hey, you
So
never
we
know.
still won't see him for a few more weeks.
TK might fly him in, but then again, them comments he was saying like this is the worst time he's ever had in wrestling. It might not work.
Oh, I know he's having a great time in Japan for sure.
G1?
Obviously, being in his home country, but I think the tournament probably is making him feel what's that word I'm looking for? Probably having him feel like a new purpose. We're doing something like that. This is his first time doing it, so I'm pretty sure he feels pretty great doing this tournament. But since he signed with AEW, we still got to see what happens here. I don't think we'll see him at the tournament. Matter of fact, let me just look up real quick when the tournament's going to be over. You can keep reading the comments because now I want to see if he might make it for All In. Not sure.
All right. Fletcher says Takesha in WWE would be so fun to watch if they got him a solid booking. Takesha would be a legend in WWE. I absolutely agree. They just gotta book him right. Takesha versus Sami Zayn, Blue Thunder Bomb match. He gonna break Sami in half. I need him to go in there. They need to book him like Bolo, like in every movie that he's been in.
Oh man! And then one of the best matches so far in the tournament was from yesterday. Sonata versus shit. Now I can't remember his fucking name. Oh god, I can see his face, but I can't remember his name. Sonata versus
Tony's abs right now.
Yes, Tony. When I tell you, man, Tony Nese, Lord have mercy, marry me. Shit. Why do I forget who he went against yesterday? Them abs are on point, by the way. On point. And then he comes out there and he talks shit about everybody, and you just gotta take it. It is what it is. He's not wrong. Not wrong by anything. Oh, I think he's going against Ishii. Is he already in the ring?
Using the word offender, I don't know if I would use that these days.
You know what?
Especially in that backstage.
Oh, a real premier athlete. Okay,
they giving him the Ravishing Rick Rude treatment. Tony Nese is the new Ravishing Tony Nese. Ishii.
All right, so let me give y'all the scoop real quick. Our boy Zack Sabre Jr. is an elite in the whole fucking tournament. Okay, so on block A, he has 12 points, and I'm telling y'all, my heart almost stopped with the match from yesterday when his music hit and music is playing for a little bit. All the grannies over there cheering for him, and then all of a sudden I'm like, well, where the hell is he? Then it turns out Evil and his people was beating his ass up. They brought him to the ring, went to go pin him, and then he ends up kicking out, and then he ends up taking the win with a roll up in like a minute, and then he ended up running for his life. But anyway, a win is a win. The prayer words came through, so he got 12 points in block A, and in block B, which is the one that Takesha's in, Jeff Cobb has 10 points, and Takesha has 8. He is tied with 4 other people.
It was 5. So
So
what? The other person dropped down one.
yes, somebody dropped down, yes, but
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. In order for Takesha to make it all the way to the top, he everybody has to take a L, and then he has to win everything from here. And I just don't know if that's possible.
I need Uncle Don to fly out there to secure the victory.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
RB said Nick Wayne gets up to get instructed by Camille to join Nigel McGuinness on commentary. Nick Wayne obliges and joins Nigel. Meanwhile, in Junior, meanwhile, Miss Cage is screaming, Christian Cage, I hate you. She cries. Fletcher
Oh.
says, I think Guevara will turn on Dustin Rhodes. I am thinking the same thing. That's what it looks like. He's asking for gold, but I don't know what he's going to do asking for the trios gold.
Mm-hmm.
Fletcher says, y'all saw the Cole post yesterday of him at All In. Ricochet commenting on it. Boom.
What he saying?
Ricochet and Cole showing up at All In.
Oh. Cole, Adam
Alexa
Cole.
Ricochet.
Well, we got a better chance of Ricochet showing up than Adam Cole.
He going to start a new Undisputed Kingdom. Harvey says, during the triple threat match between Christian Cage and Mercedes Moné, Mama Wayne, Mercedes Moné screams, I love you, daddy. I love you, daddy. I'm here for your every need, my daddy. Fletcher says, top 5 of all time, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Kenny Omega, Kurt Angle, and AJ Styles. That is a
Kenny's
great
another one. I'm now rethinking my top 5. He's definitely in my top 10. Kenny for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That is so hard. That is so hard. Sean is another good one. He's an asshole, but he's another one that I would assume is in a lot of people, if not top 5, top 10 for sure.
Jericho used to be in my top 10 because it was like the succession. It was like it was like, what is it? Shawn Michaels, and then then it was Jericho, and then it was, who did it go to after that? To me, it's like AJ Styles. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To me, that was the succession, and then I don't know who it'll be right now. Like the Bret Hart, like kind of guy. It was like Bret Hart, then it would be Kurt Angle, then it's Chad Gable to me, like the closest. That's like really those technical wrestlers like that, like.
Right. So where does Jericho lie now in your list?
In the tree. There is no KISSING until he cleared him charges. Fletcher says top 5 gimmick of all time: Stone Cold, The Rock, MJF, Randy Orton, and Cena.
The Rock is another good one too. Cena, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't have John Cena shirts in my closet. But
oh shit, which ones? Hold on, no, this is breaking news. Which John Cena shirts you got?
Don't a lot.
She said a lot.
A lot. I will say this, admittingly, and I don't want to hear you ever mention it again.
Mm-hmm.
After Taker, the most merch I have is John Cena. So that includes like t-shirts. I even have like necklaces, bracelets, and stuff like that with John Cena logo and shit.
Holy shit, you believed in hustle, loyalty, and respect.
Didn't I say not to mention it after this?
We still going. This segment is still rolling. I want to get it all out now so we never mention it again.
Yeah, I do. I really do. I even had this now it's so funny because this is so interesting. Before I moved to Texas, I stayed with my grandparents for a little bit. I'm really glad I did because a couple of days after I left, my grandmother had passed away. But it was so interesting. She was sitting on the chair. She gets up, and what am I seeing her sitting on? My John Cena pillow from when I was like, I don't know, 18 or something like that. And I was just like, I can't believe you still have this pillow. I couldn't believe it. So even grandma held onto the pillow even after I left home. But I was so surprised to see it. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
On John's face too.
Yeah. That's what it was.
That's funny. All right, we'll leave it alone. But hey, I can understand it. All right, so which John Cena were you a fan of, though? Is it the Thug Doctor of Thugonomics?
Well, even after that too, I think really I got annoyed with him. The very moment I got annoyed and slowly started not caring as much was that night that what was Dominic Daddy, whatever, forget
Rey
his name,
Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, where Rey Mysterio won the title for the motherfucking first time, and then he lost the title like later on Raw that same motherfucking night
Oh
to John
shit.
Cena, who had, damn, who he lost it to? Who did John had it? Someone else had it after John. That's who Rey Mysterio took the title from, and then John won it that night for Rey Mysterio. And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I couldn't
Oh
believe it.
man. Hey,
Couldn't
let's
believe
hit
it.
some pal. I know you just gave it to you, but we're gonna put the title on Cena tonight.
Because Rey Mysterio, it being his first time, like some people probably would have been surprised to even know that that would have been the first time. And I really felt like he's given the company a lot. And
Mm-hmm.
maybe he's not somebody you hear from that much around the time. What year was that? Maybe 2011 or something like that. Oh no, they beating up Mark Sterling. This ain't right. But
ECE.
that was the moment for me when it came to John Cena, where I just felt like I didn't want to say at that point that maybe John Cena had his own little political mind games going on himself, but the company put so much faith into one guy that little old Rey Mysterio couldn't have the title for 2 hours.
I mean,
Couldn't
it's
believe
like
it.
when it's just like when Bobby Lashley wanted that lick back from the Miz, and Miz was running with the title. That shit was funny the whole episode. That was in the Thunderdome, right? Like, oh shit, that was funny.
I mean, the company, they make these really strange um decisions, and sometimes it's not the wrestler themselves, even
Mm-hmm.
though I feel like looking back at things now, John Cena definitely played a role into burying people for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But at that point I think people realize, like, this is a good wrestler. He has a character that people do like, even though they want him to turn heel or whatever, but the company was just shoving him down our throats, and sometimes it's not consensual, and that's what it
It
was.
definitely wasn't
Rachel
consensual.
Ellering, see her.
She got on one of her husband's jerseys and shit. Now we can see her braids. Tati faded to black on the interview. Fucking personality. Holy shit.
Did did Harley Cameron said to lose all that shit you got going on right now?
Yes.
She ain't wrong.
She not. Holy
That was
shit.
that was nice of her to not say you're a born ass bitch. Okay.
Now what if she joins her and Soraya? Like, and like I
No, that
just
would
we
never.
just
Kenny, no.
we just saw some
No.
personality just right now. Like we saw a little
No.
bit of
Oh, because she
personality.
was talking about her little three cats at home. She got personality. Okay.
No, it
Okay.
wasn't that. It was just like we got to see a little bit more from her. She's talking. She seems comfortable on the mic, like she can cut a promo, but she doesn't do
No.
nothing. But she wasn't wrong. Could change some clothes. She said,
Change
like, I
her
thought it was a,
clothes, everything, change everything. It looked like the Glam Squad did get to her face, though. I'd say that.
they
That
did.
I can say.
They
Look at
did.
Taya Valkyrie. Look how pretty she looks.
She does.
There go the baby oil budget right there.
Man,
There it goes.
either
And
that
I'm
or
sick
her.
and tired of Drew McIntyre coming out there without baby oil these past few weeks.
I don't need
I'm
it,
sick and
love.
tired of it.
He says he doesn't need it, love.
Yes, he does. You okay? Maybe he feel like he don't need it, but the ladies, we need to see it.
That's sweat. That ain't on Johnny and Taya. That's sweat. They just what they be doing in the back.
Oh
Fuego
man,
del
Johnny
Sol.
TV versus Fuego del Sol. This guy, I mean, maybe some of y'all like him, but he, you know,
Now he was
well,
crying like a little baby back bitch too on like right back when he first got fired the first time on his little YouTube channel.
I don't know. He's not bad or anything, but
No.
he's one of those people who come in the ring. He does great or whatever. People like him, but we don't really get a chance to see the personality like that. So I need to see more.
He's on that commander list for me.
Oh, did you just say Commander?
Because you do they fall in the same, even though they luchadors and shit.
I want to hear about
He
Commander.
better not beat Johnny TV tonight. I know that.
We'll see.
And if we got to rename Johnny one more time,
we will.
Johnny Gamer. Fletcher says, if Guevara turns on Dustin to get the ROH trios, who would you add to Guevara to make a trio?
Ooh. Well, then he'll be a heel. Who would be a heel with him?
That's on T. We got to pull from ROH too.
Somebody. Oh, from ROH only.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. There's not many other tag teams over there. Well, who over there? That's his friend. He don't got no friends. Never mind. That's a hard one. That's a hard one because we don't really see him mingle with anybody like at all.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody who was in J. Oh, well, Daddy Magic and Angelo Parker, they're on Ring of Honor.
Okay.
They've been together before. I don't know if they would go heel for Sammy though. I don't know if y'all think that's even a good idea.
I don't want to see Angelo Parker with. I mean, not Angelo Parker. I don't want to see Daddy Magic with no kind of title anytime soon. Fletcher says, Tati, can you ask Leo if he likes the idea I told you about Hangman and All In sent you today?
Oh, let me see. He said, let me see. Let me go back. He says, Hangman wins the Casino Battle Royale, appears in the main event. Everyone thinks he's going to screw Swerve because of the feud, but in reality, he caused Danielson the fight as he wants to be the one to dethrone Swerve because his revenge to Swerve to take away what's most precious to him, which is the AEW World Title.
And then save the cash in so he can be Swerve for it himself.
Well, they never said like once you win that match, obviously you're not gonna be able to get that opportunity that same night. But when will be that opportunity? Did they ever say?
Mm-mm.
What's the next pay-per-view after All In? That's not Full Gear, right? There's something before
that's
that.
The next big.
Yeah, I think that's the next big one. But there's something. Oh, All Out is after that, and then maybe Full Gear after. And they're not gonna do it at All Out. If they save it for Full Gear, when is Full Gear? Isn't that? No, not October. I think that's like November. There gotta be something before that.
It'll be nice. It's gonna seem empty without a like an annual brawl in or brawl out. Like I know they like something needs to happen backstage. We got some brawl in the locker room the other day allegedly. But
you saw the video where after the main event, Jeff Jarrett got attacked by Hangman?
No, I gotta watch it.
So this was after the show. So it wasn't part of the show. AEW did post it on social media, on YouTube, whatever. And Hangman just came out of the blue while Jeff Jarrett was already left the match bloody, tired. He didn't even know what fucking month it is. And then Hangman just came out there and attacked him. And what was the craziest part was in the middle of seeing these two go at it, here comes Tony Storm and Mariah May fighting. Yes. I'm just like, what the heck? It was wild. all the security, Christopher Daniels and all of them trying to separate people. It was crazy.
Oh man, Christopher Daniels ain't moving shit backstage.
Not at all. Not at all.
He look like Earl Hebner trying to break some shit up instead of Adam Pearce.
Poor guy.
Let's see. Fletcher says TK or Levesque. If y'all need a hand on booking, I'm free. They do need you, Fletcher.
Yes.
Because Rollins injured already. Unsafe place to work. That WWE company, huh? Oh, I think it's a work. He said it's the summer of Ishii. They said he will be coming over in the summer. It's normal that he's on every show. I like it. Miss Hardy's off says, say his name and he appears. LOL, cutie referee Brandon. Oh, with the mango. You ever had a mango guava? Oh man. Oh, he said, any tips on fixing an open wrist? Oh shit.
Oh, well, damn. Keneo? I don't know. Are you okay?
Yeah, you stepped on glass last time. Was it real glass? You cut your foot off.
Fletcher, you be doing them fights at midnight or whatever, when people would just be meeting up at spots and fighting people.
He working that putting them cars together. Get that
could be that too.
You know what? Get the what is it? The there's like medical like it's like a clear bandage that you could put on that will hold it together. It's kind of like clear. It's a clear tape, but it looks like tape, but it's a bandage, and it should hold it together.
That just makes me feel some type of way. Like I had my surgery like not even 2 months ago, and today like I'm like trying to change the bandage, and I'm like freaking shaking because I just hate looking at like open wounds and shit. I mean, my skin is growing back, but it's still like not all the way. And I just hate looking at it, Just hate looking at it. So horrible.
Double stomp to the back of Johnny TV.
Fuego doing something, I guess.
Man, they always ruin Johnny TV when him and the Miz are together. I'm glad neither one of them turned into Marty Jannetty.
Well, Miz will do anything.
Always she said Miz would do anything.
Always getting a check. That's the one thing I tell you about the Miz. Y'all say whatever y'all want about him, but he always getting that check.
Listen, he took over. What was the name of the movie series? He took over I guess John Cena's story, the Marine. You know what I'm saying? I
don't want to hear this shit.
Why not? He was in the Marine 6. Doing he went with him and Shawn Michaels and shit. Like,
first of all, they had I don't know who was in the second one. John Cena was still in the second one.
Hell no, he was gone. I think it was Batista. Let's see.
Somebody was in there. If they really was there really 6 of them though?
I believe it was 6 of them. Yeah, I think it's 6 of them.
I'm not gonna lie. WWE studio movies. If I could forget, shit. I would love to.
Let's see. Marine 1, John Cena and Robert Patrick. Marine 2, Ted DiBiase Jr. was in Marine 2.
I'm done.
Yeah, I wasn't
Wait. Who's on the third one?
The Miz.
And then he was in the next one.
The Marine 4, The Miz, called Moving Target. It was Marine 3 was the home front. Part 4 was Moving Target. Part 5 is Battleground. The Miz and Heath Slater, Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas, Naomi was in it. Oh shit!
What the fuck? Which one is that?
It also starred Maurice. That's Marine 5. I might watch that one. Okay, and let's see who else was in part 4. It had Summer Rae in it.
What? So there was only 5 of them?
No, there's 6. And then Close Quarters was The Miz and Shawn Michaels and Becky Lynch.
What?
Yeah. She said, what?
So random. Sound like something you just made up.
I remember seeing Shawn Michaels on the cover and shit, just like with his gun. I do remember Becky Lynch beating
I've been tapped out before all that shit. For real.
No, I tapped out when they announced the original. So I mean,
I saw the first movie. Okay, so while we're talking about the movie thing, what's your favorite movie that a wrestler was in? And you cannot say Roddy Piper and They Live because that's the obvious, one of the best ones. You can't say that one. So say something else that a wrestler starred in. We got our main event: Queen Aminata, Red Velvet versus Athena and Billy Starks.
And we are an hour and a half in, so they are giving us that
Right.
time.
See, this is what I'm saying. The tapings, doing the tapings like this, I think works out because they have time to get things done. When you're sitting here taping around Collision, trying to have enough time to do things, then you find yourself doing a much uh smaller show. Remember
Mhm.
weeks ago we had like 40 minutes, 30 minutes, and it's just like, what the fuck? And now shit, we're an hour and a half in and we have our main event. And I think that's just fine. Well, Billy starts walking over to the ring like she was miserable. Poor girl.
She is, because she is minion in training again.
And she lost her title. It was her first match since losing her title to Red Velvet.
You know, she like pointing at like, oh, okay, so I see the turn coming.
I feel like they're gonna go back to um what's their next pay-per-view? Okay, so their next pay-per-view for Ring of Honor will be Final Battle.
Mm-hmm.
They might go back to just doing Billy Starks and Athena again. If they do, I'm over it. I'm over it.
She
Over it.
pulled her off the top rope, like, you know.
Because it looks like they're going that route, but final battles usually in December. That's still a long way. Really is.
She's so upset. She's like, oh, don't worry about it. All right,
Oh my
so
god. Red
oh no,
Velvet, Queen Amanada. Oh my god. So pretty.
they are.
You can continue the comments. I need a second.
Okay. RB says Penelope Ford walks down to the ring with a pipe, and Kip Saban holds Penelope and screams, Penelope, what you doing here? Penelope replies, Kip, how dare you join us? Won't join this fool. Christian Cage is a nobody. Fletcher says, Tati, imagine if you're on a road trip with friends and all of a sudden a tree is in the middle of the road and you have to make a detour to a village called From. Don't do that.
I
I
would
saw
hate that.
I saw that. Hey, look, that detour had me shook. Like when I knew it was over when I saw that. I'm watching it too, like slowly but surely. I'm going to finish the series. I'm not as far as Tati is, but
I
that
would
was
hate
cold blooded.
that, but I would try to be like the leader of the town if I
He said,
could.
he said, I feel you, Tati. Taker is more of a gimmick character than an actual wrestler. He is, but every time he came to the ring, from entrance to choke slam to tombstone to old school to throat chop to punch to the face. Man, Undertaker was that guy, man.
Hmm.
And you know what? I feel bad because this is the first year that I really haven't used Undertaker in 2K like that, and I've got 600 hours in.
Oh.
I think I've used Boss Man more than I've used Undertaker, but they just haven't given me a
Hmm.
reason to use the Undertaker on the because I played the other mode. I don't really, you know what I mean? Like when I'm playing or unless I'm making the content that I've been making that you know what I mean for the last few months. RB says,
Hmm.
Christian K screams, Kip, handle that, handle that, handle that. Kip tells Penelope, I'm sorry, baby. Penelope cries, why? Let's save Tati and get out of here. Kip tells Penelope, okay, babe, let's save Tati. Fletcher
Mm.
says Takeshita might be on the casino board battle royale at all. Then I would love to see that. He says Ricochet. I love when Takeshita does a little bit of Undertaker OG moves. Oh man, Takeshita would do. He does the tombstone right at times or no?
Yes, he does. Hmm.
Penelope turns her back only for Kip to hit Penelope with an unprettier. Nick Wayne screams in excitement, and Mercedes Monet screams Camille. Camille replies, yeah, Mercedes tell Camille to throw her out the ring. Camille obliges and throws Penelope out of the ring, and Mama Wayne screams, now that that's all over, we'll let you get back to business. Ready, Daddy Christian replies, born so. Takeshita versus Jeff Cobb, going to be a wild match. Ballet says, what happened to your wrist, Fletcher? And Ballet has Mr. All Days Off with the Yeet sunglasses out. He
Oh,
says punching machine. I hit that shit in a weird way and open the wrist. All right, yeah, man.
oh
See,
no.
he said, who does Danielson style of wrestling remind you of most? To me, it's Benoit 100%. I would definitely
Yeah.
give it Benoit and Shawn Michaels. It was kind of a mixture
Oh,
between
yeah, it's
both.
a mixture.
Yeah.
Agree.
Michaels, I'll never forget that Michaels was his trainer. So, you know what I'm saying? I remember back in the day when they were showing like Shawn Michaels, when the internet was still in infancy and they said, yeah, Shawn Michaels is wrestling again. And they showed his little league. I was like, oh, this nigga's in the ring. And they showed him wrestling Brian Danielson. I was like, who? He's like, yeah, he's wrestling Brian Danielson. I was like, oh shit, okay. He's training
Mm.
this young kid up, you know what I mean? Son of Sean. Uh Ballet says, I'm sorry. First it was your foot and now it's your wrist. Yes. And I'm glad it didn't cut that deep, man. You know, wrist injuries ain't no joke. He said, life,
Mm.
Ballet, it's life. She says, thank you, Ballet. Ballet says, interesting, Tati. Fletcher, Ballet says, Fletcher. Tati, just clearing this up. Cena was my top gimmick, not wrestlers.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
King Leo, I got a flash news for you. Check the latest 10 WWE merchandise sales. Jey Uso has 4 shirts in the top 10. Guess who's not in that top 10 at all? Who ain't in the top
Go ahead
10?
and say it.
Not Roman.
No, I'm pretty sure he has a new shirt.
Oh,
He
you talking
has
about
to have
Cody?
one new
Oh,
shirt.
we know Cody ain't in the top 10. Cody ain't came out with no dope shirts for a
Nobody care
minute.
about no damn
He will. Hey,
Cody.
listen. Cody sold a lot of merch, but he might not be selling shirts. But he's selling some other shit. He does need to step his merch game up. It's time for him to come with some new merch. Them kids love Cody, but you know what I mean. Listen, Jey Uso, and it's all of it. You got to be able to connect with the audience, and the
There's only
audience.
so much you can do with that though, for real, for real.
I mean, it's only going. Yeet is still going around, but I mean, shit, that saying's been kind of like dead and for a while. But I mean, hey, he brought it back and he gave it some life to the rest of the world. Oh, and my favorite movie is The Tooth Fairy, unless we talking about B-rated movies, and it's gonna be that one with Paul Levesque. I'm gonna keep it a beam, where the chaperone.
Oh,
If we talking like
chaperone. Oh, hell no.
C-list movies, I'm going. Look, I went A-list and C-list. I'm going A-list and C. I'm just talking WWE movies, so it's A-list and C-list. I might even put it on the D-list, but I did like it. Although I did like the cartoons better.
I remember actually watching The Chaperone with my family, and the other one that the Big Show's in.
That one was good too.
You know
Was
which
it
one I'm
like Big
talking
Baby
about?
or what the fuck was it called?
Shit, I can't remember, but the Big Show was in one too, where I think it had something to do with him like living in an orphanage or something.
Knucklehead.
Knucklehead, there we go.
That shit was
Yeah,
funny.
I remember seeing that one. That was all right. Like if you're looking for like a family friendly movie, then I guess. Um, I'm trying to think. Because the WWE studio movies, actually, I gotta see a list. I gotta see a list because a lot of them I don't really care for. I remember that one that Randy Orton was in. Can't remember the name of the movie though.
Let's see. Oh yeah, John Cena was also in 12 rounds.
Oh, I hear about this shit.
Oh nah, you know what?
That
Nah,
was Randy Orton, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was no, with the 12 rounds. No, that's John Cena, unless it made it 12 rounds too and put him in it.
Maybe I'm thinking about
Um
the wrong movie.
no, he was
Okay,
in the
John
Condemned.
Cena was in it. John Cena was in it. What Randy was in? Randy was in something.
The Condemned too.
He was in that movie when he went to the school and he complained to the principal. It was so stupid because it was like a whole meme about it or whatever. I gotta look it up now.
And then
It
12
was
rounds.
weird.
So 12 rounds 2 was with the one with Randy. And 12 rounds 3 had John Moxley in it.
Lord have mercy. I tell you, they put anybody in anything.
They was
Okay, so
trying to
one of my favorites,
uh-huh.
y'all probably don't care, but Surfs Up 2 was so cute. It's the one where the wrestlers they had like even Bay was in this one. They were like penguins and they were surfing just like in the first Surfs Up movie or whatever. It's cute. It's a nice
I want to
family
see it.
friendly movie. Um, I watched it recently with my daughter. She liked it. She likes it.
Vince was in that shit too, wasn't he?
Vince was in it. He was in it.
Yo, Camp WWE was my shit. I ain't even gonna front.
I remember vaguely remember that. I don't remember if I
Oh,
liked it though.
oh, Camp WWE was funny because it would like they had different people playing some of the wrestlers as kids, and then some of the wrestlers played themselves. But then they had a Triple H was actually in one of the actual shows, but it was a kid that used to play Triple H. He was like, "Yes, I'm here at camp." He just that shit was funny, and then the Undertaker's character was dope. I used to love him. Vince was like the head, the counselor. That shit was great. Oh shit. Billy Stark's out here trying to go cannibal on Red Velvet. She wanted a taste of that chocolate.
Well, well, hey, I don't blame her at all.
Oh, ooh, your neck.
I mean, but Queen Amnata and Red Velvet, they do make a great tag team, though.
They do. They don't
They,
have
I
any
mean,
women's tags though, right?
other than the Renegades, but no,
No, I mean like
no.
tag
I
titles.
I don't think. Well, no, there's no titles or anything like that. But I don't think they ever will have that in AEW. Like, not in the near future. I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely don't see that happening. Like you see what's going on in WWE as well, where it's just like they have it, but it almost feels like for what, you know?
Mm-hmm. Maybe if they start like letting them things travel between TNA and some overseas shows, then maybe you
uh,
know it might be time.
maybe that might help. Maybe.
All
All
right,
right,
Billy
Athena
starts to
in the
make us.
ring.
Yeah. Oh, super kick, super kick. Damn, leg strong. Oh, damn, she slapped the shit out of her. Why'd she do her like that?
I really do like this yellow color that the girls are wearing. It looks really nice. Oh, dang, don't you see Red Velvet taped up her neck and her
Oh
back?
yeah, they
Well,
both taped
damn.
up.
Oh, Queen, I'm not a two. Well, damn. Oh, well, damn.
Okay,
Athena's
Nisi,
holding both of them. Damn.
this is
Yo,
why she is
wow.
forever champion.
They literally taped up just like Brian.
Mm-hmm.
For real, for real. Almost exactly like how Brian is right now.
Queen Aminata hurt her neck months ago. Oh, nice swanton. All right, Billy.
You know, Billy doing something. She's trying to show up and show out.
Mm-hmm.
Want to be a minion again. She doesn't want to be a minion in training.
Oh, big elbow to the face.
Hmm.
Athena said, "Fuck that. I'm staying in Ring of Honor until my contract run out. I'm not- and then I'm going to TNA. Go dominate over there
Oh,
for a couple of years.
could you imagine?
That would be beautiful. Run that check up
Oh
on
man,
WWE.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I'm not going back to Ember Moon, bruv. Start howling and shit. I don't. Nobody want to see that shit.
Crazy. They go Lexi.
Yeah, you gotta bring Lexi with you. This shit don't work without Lexi.
I see. Okay, so Athena has the microphone. Queen Amnata trying to snatch it from her. Ref is just looking at them. Oh, Lexi just gave the title to Billy Starks. And hit, who's that? She hit Red Velvet with it.
Uh-huh.
Goes for the pin. All right.
Billy Starks wins.
And then watch. Athena's not even gonna acknowledge Billy Starks. It's all Lexi because Lexi's the one who handed that title over so she could bust him upside the head with it. I'm so surprised that they've taken Lexi and done something with her. To be completely honest with you, I would have never expected it.
She's not even talking to Billy.
She don't even see Billy at all.
She treat him like Jimmy
And
Uso.
right. All right. Well, Athena and Billy Starks win, but the feud ain't over. It ain't over. All right, we had close to a 2-hour show. That's great. I see the
That was great.
improvements these past
I
few
like it.
weeks. I
I
appreciate
like
it.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Oh, they showing the righteous at the on the entrance. Let me turn this off. I get mad. What have they done to my boys?
Oh, unfortunately. All
Let's see. All
right,
right.
let's get to these comments.
And this shit keeps starting. I keep turning it off. Let me just close it. All right. RB says the triple threat continues, and Camille instructs for Nick Wayne to get back in the ring. Nick Wayne obliges and runs back and says, at your service, Camille. Camille replies, hold Miss Cage. Fletcher said, hint, he's a crybaby, Batista.
Big one.
Oh, yes, he is. This is, I mean, he needs to become more like Drax and less like Ryback. RB says CM Punk won the title from John Cena at Money in the Bank. Fletcher says, I think Ray took the title from Batista or Undertaker. RB says Ray won the title in a vacant WWE title tournament, beating The Miz in the finals. Fletcher says The
Oh,
Rock.
that's what it was. But John Cena had it before.
Mm-hmm.
How did the title get vacated though? I don't know. We got to go like way back on that one. But whatever situation was, John Cena did have it before, and they pretty much gave it right back.
Where's Mr. All Days Off with the wrestling history? Usually he got us
Right?
covered.
Where is he?
Oh my God. Cousins calling from Seattle. The Rock, the Undertaker, Cena, CM Punk, Orton, the company being carried by legends might as well change the name of the world's wrestling elderlies. Holy shit! Just you have sent. Congratulations, you have won the prize for sending Tati to the fog with the cloak for the night Fletcher. RB says Camille runs security from the outside of the ring, so there ain't no more interruption. Mercedes Moné screams, "What you need, Daddy?" Christian Cage replies, "You the money, you the bomb." Ballet says, "Commander." Ballet says Mercedes has a thing for Christian. David Bond says, "Evening, King Leo. Hello, sexy Tati."
Hello.
David Bond says, "Out, all out, then full gear. Full gear is in
That's so
November."
interesting. So All Out is the like I don't want to say first week. It might be the first week of September, maybe second, and then the next one is Full Gear. It almost felt like we missing something because I remember like Tony added like I don't know like 2 pay-per-views. So that's interesting. So we have some time before Full Gear. I can see if Swerve wins, they can run it back to having Swerve versus Heyman at Full Gear. If Heyman does win the casino match earlier, that will work.
Oh,
So
man.
I don't know. Tony Khan, I don't know. I don't know.
David Bond says full gear is in November. I need to check YouTube. RB says Mama Wayne screams, "I underestimated you, Mercedes Moné. You got game, girl." Mama Wayne continues, "You got game, Mercedes Moné." Screams, "Say it louder." Mama Wayne, "Say it louder." Miss Wayne replies, "You got game." David Bond says CD, aka Adam Pierce Jr. Oh man. Oh man, talking about Christopher Daniels. The fallen angel
Mm-mm.
has clipped his wings. Ballet says, "Me too. I get jelly legs when I look at the healing wound at Tati."
Yeah, I don't like it.
RB says, Mercedes Moné screams, "You not bad yourself, mama," like they told Ricky Steamboat back in '09. "You still got it." Christian Cage and Mercedes Moné both scream, "Mama Wayne, you still got it." David Bond says, "The Rock on Fast and the Furious 5 and 6." David Bond says Triple H
Oh,
Blade
hold on,
3.
let me
I
ask y'all
forgot he was
something.
in
Since
Blade 3.
I forget. Oh, Blade 3. Did I see that? Did he have a big role or what was it? Do you remember?
Triple H in Blade 3. I believe he had a pretty big role. I think he was a vampire, wasn't he? He worked with the other
I don't
side.
know if I've seen that one. I don't remember.
Yeah, Blade Trinity. That was the one with all the production problems. Yeah, he did. He had a let's see, Blade 3.
And
Hannibal
also,
King.
do y'all really like the Fast and the Furious movies?
Yes. The Fast and the Furious movies I do like, but not I haven't watched the last two, I don't think. Every
Interesting. I don't know what happened. After 3, I was just like, oh, they still doing this. I don't even think there's even cars in the movies anymore at this point. I don't know. I think it probably took a turn. I mean, I'm asking a guy about Fast and the Furious. Of course, I still love the movies. I don't know. I mean, every movie they seem to have big names in it, so I guess that keeps people interested or whatever. But what are they on now? Like 10, 11?
10 and a
Something like
half
that?
is the next one.
What?
Yeah, because
I'm
it's like 10 part one and then 10 part two. They could have just called it 11 and called it a wrap, but they just didn't want to break up the 10 thing. It's
Oh, you're you're not joking.
nah. It's like Naked Gun 33 and the third. I don't know what the fuck they doing. It's just they just kept naming them. Triple H and Blade 3. I'm watching his scene. He was like he had
I
a
well, if they do have a scene, I'll check it out or whatever. But I don't remember seeing that movie. That's interesting.
yeah, his big scene was when they were interrogating Blade. He was trying to bite him,
That
and
must
he
have been
had
his first movie role.
it could have been. I do remember who else was in it? In the Punisher, the original Punisher movie, Kevin Nash was in that. I do remember that he played a pretty big role in that. That was a pretty good surprise. But then again, Kevin Nash been acting since Super Shredder, so he was getting
Yeah,
bang.
he's been in quite a few movies.
Yeah, the Ninja Turtles too, like the old Ninja Turtles movies, like being
Yeah, oh
Super Shredder.
yeah. But he does have that look too. Like I can see like people calling to cast him in something, he's big and tall. So I mean, I guess he's decent or whatnot. The latest movie I seen him in was this dog movie. I can't remember what it was. Oh, I think Channing Tatum was in that movie, some dog movie, and all of a sudden I see a old tall dude with like the whitest gray hair I've ever seen. I'm like, that's Kevin Nash. Look at this big motherfucker. I was kind of surprised to see him.
I mean,
But
he
I
also
mean,
he Channing Tatum keeping him in movies. He was also in Magic Mike with that nigga with
oh yes, he was. Oh my god, don't remind me.
He was in there like he looking
Um,
like Bang Bang Bart from The Simpsons and shit.
hell
RB
no.
RB says while Nick Wayne is holding Miss Cage, he feels something downstairs, and Nurse Tati attacks Nick Wayne and screams, "Get off of me, boy!" Camille screams, "Is there a problem, Miss Cage?" Miss Cage replies, "No, ma'am."
No,
Fletcher says,
ma'am. Definitely not.
and she says, Fletcher says, Guevara with MXM. Oh my god.
Oh my god. If Guevara start doing the shit they're doing, we in trouble. We in trouble.
I mean,
Holy
he's not
shit.
too far from it. The Spanish, you know what I mean, God with the MXM.
Oh man.
And
So
and then Jericho says, "You missed the vortex yet?"
it's not bad. I don't think it's a bad idea. I know people from the jump and saying, "Oh, we want to see them with Dalton Castle or whatever." Dalton is gone for until next year, so we won't be seeing that anytime soon. It would be interesting to see. I don't know what the dynamic would be in terms of them as a trios, because if you're really watching MXM, they seem to have whatever they're doing down pat. And I find it to be really interesting. Like they must have had sleepless nights working on this shit. And it really works. It really works. But Guevara teaming up with them, I would like to see how it looks before I could say them actually being a trios together.
I can see it though, like you know what I'm saying, especially with that little ponytail, the East Side ponytail he got. I can see it.
Oh
Uh,
no.
Fletcher says all out with Hangman versus Swerve is nice because that's where they got the epic bloody match. RB says Camillus gets back in the ring and punches Miss Cage in the stomach and screams one more time. I'll get you 20 times worse than that, I promise. You, Camille, instructs Nick Wayne to hold her, and Nick Wayne obliges and holds her. Fletcher says Takeshita does that running jump that Undertaker used to also do. David Bond says Willow, Red Velvet, and Sexy Tati are at the Dangerous 3. Oh, shit, okay. Got you a faction. Fletcher says it's a crime that Jey Uso isn't a champion with the way he's over right now. We're gonna keep screaming that. We all know it.
Unfortunately.
And by the time they give it to him, we're gonna be over it. And that's
maybe by the end of the year. Do you see him with a title by the end of the year?
Yeah, but which title it is, you got to give him a mid card first, I think. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
The only option US. Wait, who got the IC right now?
IC is Braun Breaker.
Well,
give him something to overcome. That's a good match to overcome the young talent. Braun has years on his career to win the title back again and to do other things. So, and he'll probably be traded to SmackDown by the time that they do that, because he's gonna run through that Raw roster.
I don't know. I mean, it could be either. At least as long as it happens, I'm cool with it. I don't know. By the end of the year, Braun having that title until at least WrestleMania,
Nah, hell no. He loses it by maybe
Survivor Series.
I can see Jey Uso going for it again on Survivor Series.
Because I can see LA Knight having that title for quite some time, maybe even that long. Maybe
he's carrying that thing in the WrestleMania, or at least before that. Royal Rumble. Well, maybe Royal Rumble.
What, lose it by then?
No, maybe win the title by Royal Rumble. Jey Uso.
Probably. We'll see.
The Royal Rumble, because I don't want to see him and his brother in the Rumble this year against each
other. Who y'all got winning next year Rumble though? It will not be Cody Rhodes, obviously. Man, I can't stand this.
Roman.
Nah, he don't need it.
He don't
need it. Well, let's put it this way: if they really going for Rock and Roman, then he definitely don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Cody gonna have it by then. He's gonna have it by then. Man, that's a really hard one to think of too.
Unless Gunther loses it and then he secures a spot to fight for the title at WrestleMania, I can see that happening.
Oh,
like I want to see him lose at Bash in Berlin to have like the shortest reign, and then like win it back. Yes, I want to see it because he's had the longest reign as Intercontinental, and then like let him have the shortest reign as World Championship. You know what I'm saying, and have something to build off of to get him more angry.
That's wild though, for having that type of title reign with the IC title and then losing the world title quick like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think they'll do it. Not at this next pay-per-view. I don't think he's losing it.
Bash in Berlin? Why not? This out he at home. You know they don't win at home.
I just don't see it happening. We'll see. I don't know if he'll have it till Mania. I don't know about that. But if he were to be in the Rumble, let's say if he lost the title before and he's in the Rumble, I would like to see him win. I would love to see him win, go against Cody, whoop his ass, and take the title from him. I'll take that. And I'll take anybody beating Cody for that title at this point. Anybody.
That the movie is called it was called.
Or
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Or we don't see AJ until the Rumble.
Ooh.
He can win and take that title off of Cody at WrestleMania.
Or the title off Gunther at WrestleMania.
No, it gotta be Cody because I'm over it. I'm over it.
You said take it off Cody?
Yep, I'm over it.
I say Cody loses that shit before then.
Because I think it would be cool because that would have been the last person that he faced before we wouldn't have seen AJ Styles, and to pretty much have it come back full circle for him to go for the title again, but actually win it. I'm down with it.
Okay, so who wins the Elimination Chamber to get to fight for the other title?
It depends on who has that.
If Gunther
It depends
loses
on
it,
who has that.
I mean, Bronson
Who?
Reed out here liquefying people insides like he did Seth. He liquefied his insides on Monday night. So
What the fuck?
you see how many splashes, tsunamis he gave him? That was
Well,
great.
I think it
Michael.
depends on who has a title by then.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't have the title by Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber, whatever situation is, um, I don't know. Whoever else would have it, then I would have to see. I don't know, but I would not mind AJ winning the Royal Rumble and whooping Cody Rhodes' ass. Would love to see it.
That would be a great match. Definitely no help from nobody. Just a really great match back and forth with two good
Mm-hmm.
talent. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No
That's
good
some Bret Hart.
brothers.
That's some that's some Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
give us one of them, like, real, you know what I mean, 30, 45-minute matches or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I think
Mm-hmm.
45 minutes is a sweet spot. 30 minutes back and forth between those two. I think that will be a good spot.
Right. But if Rock and Roman does happen, then that's like night two shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock and Roman is gonna be the premier match. I want to see.
Yeah.
I'll get Cody out the way night one. Let him, so
Night
that way
one
he
out
can,
the way. Let's
yeah, so he
let's
can
get it over with.
let him walk the ramp and then go. He can walk that slow walk up the ramp and go cry in the bus with Brandy and shit
And the dog and,
well,
and everybody else.
if Pharaoh's still here, Lord's willing, you know what I'm saying. By
Oh
then,
yeah, the poor baby. He got to stay home. He's too old to be on the road.
they didn't already got a replacement Pharaoh. I'm like, man, y'all got another one already?
They got another dog.
Yeah, they do. It's a little small one. I forget his name. He's cute though. He looks kind of like Pharaoh, but it's another. I forget his name though. He has a. I'll look it up. But that movie, since we're talking about dogs, that's the name of the movie with that you were talking about uh
Oh, that's the name. Dogs.
yes, it's
Oh,
just
it's a
called
cute
Dog with
movie though.
Channing
It's
Tatum
cute.
and Kevin
It's
Nash is in
cute.
it.
It's about a dog that's gone to like war.
Mm-hmm.
They've taken the dog to war, and he has like PTSD, and they're taking him somewhere, and Channing Tatum's character is the one that's taking him to wherever he's taking him to. It's a cute movie. I'm not selling it right now, but it's cute. It's cute.
Kevin Nash's movie ratings are trash on IMDb. Like
You don't gotta tell me. I'm sure it is.
2.1s and 3.5s and shit. Oh, you know what? We can't do that. Top of the list of WWE movies is Kane. We can't forget See No Evil Part 1. That shit was
Oh
classic.
yes, good movie. I'm surprised we never. I always thought we would get something with Taker and Kane together in a movie. That was a huge opportunity without putting these two guys in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it never happened.
Well, TKO. Hopefully, we'll see what happens when they bring the studio back if they start shooting some more movies. As long as they don't do nothing else
Mm-hmm.
like what they did
Right,
with
give
Holly
Bay
Berry.
something to do. Bay don't mind being in a movie or something.
Hell no, put him and the Godfather and something together on like a little buddy
Mm.
road trip or some shit like that. Put the whole BSK, put the whole BSK in it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I like to
that'll
see
be
that.
interesting.
Let's see, where are we? Fletcher says, King Lil, you've seen Game of Thrones, right? Yes, I have seen Game of Thrones. RB says Camille gets back outside and run security, and Nick Wayne holds Miss Cage. Miss Cage screams, "I want to go home, Daddy. Why do you do me like this?" The three ignore Miss Cage's screams and continue to the triple threat match. Oh man, they are in the ring getting it in front of the crowd. Fletcher says King Leo heard that Jordan has an open challenge match. Who you got? Oh, Jordan Grace. Thought you were talking about Jordan's son with his new photos that have come out with him having a nice breakfast. um, man.
Wait, somebody in WWE or no?
I don't know, because Nyla Rose was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Let me get this shot at the title too, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But
that would be interesting.
I would love to see Nyla Rose fight Jordan Grace. But let's see. Who TNA? I gotta look at TNA's ladies roster, but if we talking NXT, to beat her, shit, they threw Roxanne Perez at her and it didn't work. So I don't know, man. Unless Stephanie go over there or something like that. She has like a match against Stephanie, that would be cool. You know what I mean? I know there's a lot of girls on the roster in NXT, but I just don't see any of them being on Jordan Grace's level as far as how good Roxanne Perez is. And they had a banger of a match. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like that was a great match. So they would have to live up to that. And I don't see anybody there yet. I definitely think y'all know I love Jada Parker. I just don't think she's ready for that just yet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hold
but
on.
I would like to see it.
They had a jingle all the way too with Santino Morella. Wow.
Wait, no, they didn't. Oh shit! Hold on, was it WWE Studios too?
I'm looking at the WWE Studios movie list, and
How
that's
did they get the
any.
rights? Larry the Cable Guy. Yep,
I see
Santino
it's on the
Moretta.
list,
He
but
played
what the
Claude.
fuck? I might check it out. It gotta be on Tubi. It gotta be on Tubi. What the fuck? Oh my god.
This is when I want I wonder if the WWE Studios app has all of their movies in it.
Oh, that I don't know.
Leprechaun
It's on
Origins.
Tubi. I'm gonna pop this shit on. I'm gonna pop it on. Oh, Larry the Cable Guy in it. I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done.
He's starring in it.
Oh my god. Who is Santino? One of the elves? Oh my god, I'm so done right now.
And they turned my favorite movies, like Christmas movie series, into a TV series, The Santa Claus.
Holy shit. 32% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know.
Okay, they got
Um
Armed Response with Wesley, starring Wesley Snipes, with Seth Rollins.
oh I haven't heard about that.
That came out in 2017. It's an action horror movie.
Hmm. Mark Henry was in one?
Listen, everybody was getting in on it, man. But the Miz, he's the movie
The
star. You know
Miz
what I'm saying? The
probably
movie
was in
star.
half of these damn movies.
Look,
It's probably in
listen
half of them.
from what 3 to 6. It was him. The
What
Marine
the fuck?
3 to 6.
I'm so sorry I got distracted with this fucking listing because I was like, hold on. I know there was way more movies than this. What? Seamus was in a movie called Buddy Games? Okay, I never heard of that.
All right, Jason Momoa got one with Lisa Bonet. Who's the other? Who the fuck is it? I say Eva. Who was in? Who's
Oh,
in
did you
Jason
see
Momoa?
that movie called Rumble? It's a animated one. It's so cute.
I haven't seen it. I did hear about it though. I
Very
see it
good
on the
movie. I
list.
know I think it's on Paramount Plus, I think. It's really good.
Oh yeah, don't we
Really
can't
good.
forget
You'll
about the
definitely like that.
legendary The Call with
Oh.
Holly Berry and
Halle Berry and Jennifer Hudson husband.
uh David.
Mhm.
She left shortly
Mhm.
after him filming that movie. Like, you know what, bro?
It ain't working out.
She was wild and she cheated on him and everything. Now she with who she with now defending?
I don't know, some
Coming to
famous
somebody's
person.
aid. No, she's who is Jennifer Hudson dating now? She's dating somebody that
When I went to the doctor when I did my follow up appointment after the surgery, all the ladies in the waiting room watching Jennifer Hudson little talk show, and I was like, "This is my first time even seeing this shit." Everybody was glued to it, and I'm just like, "This is whack."
and she's dating Common.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right.
Fletcher says, imagine Statlander versus Jordan Grace. I would love to see that too.
Oh.
Now that's a match. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Mhm.
I can't see anybody from NXT going against Jordan Grace. I would want to see somebody from AEW. I would love to see Athena versus Jordan Grace. Now that's a match. I would love to see Statlander. Who else besides Statlander? There's quite a few people I could see definitely in, you know what I mean, fighting Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace is definitely taking everybody by storm, so to speak. So it'll be good.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Who'd she say? Oh, Jay. People been getting on Jade Cargill because she said her dream matches. One of her dream matches is against Rhea Ripley. Talking about it'll never happen. I'm like, dude, give her some
Who
time,
said it
man.
will never happen?
Just asshole fans. I'm like, bro, just keep letting her wrestle, man.
No, I'm sure it will.
Absolutely.
I'm sure
Nataki slides in, silky mouth skin. Mr. All days off.
Oh.
This is your fault. She says, "Evening, fam." Nataki says, "Hey,
Hello.
Rob. Hey, Tati and Leo. What's going on, Nataki?" Fletcher says, "Tati disappeared. I was just joking. Hey, you sent her to the ether, man. She'll be back soon." Nataki says, "Hey to David and Fletcher." RB says Camille gets back in the ring and puts on an unconscious Penelope Ford on the commentary table and instructs Kip Sabian to help her hog tie Penelope Ford on the commentary table. Kip obliges and assists Camille. RB says, "Welcome to the chat, Nataki. How are you?" Fletcher says, "Good night, Nataki." David Bond says, "Wrestle Dream." Oh, we did forget about Wrestle
That's the
Dream.
one they added. Is that before or no? That's before. That's between All Out and Full Gear.
Mm-hmm.
Look
It
at me
is.
shouting
It's right.
shit
It's
out. I
right.
don't
It's
even know.
before. It's before Full Gear because I remember making that fire ass cover because MJF had the tag titles and the
Right, because if Full Gear is November, it has to be like October. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Now it really does seem like there's a pay-per-view on a monthly basis.
Yeah. Fletcher
Wild.
says Wrestle Dream and World's End, and we
Yeah,
get
that's the one that they added.
Wrestle Dynasty in January. Nataki says
That's the pay-per-view in Japan.
Nataki says, "I'm good, Rob." Ballet says hello to Nataki. She says, Triple H, Vamp with a nice role. Oh, okay. She says Blade. So that was her favorite movie character. Blade. Fletcher says Blade. Blade trilogy was goated, man. Yes, it was. But Tati will not want to watch Blade 3. She will watch parts of it because Ryan Reynolds is in Blade.
He's in it.
Yes. And that was the beginning of the end of Wesley Snipes' career.
Because of him?
No, not Ryan. It was because of what's the guy, the little short fucker that was in it, who started blowing up around that time. He started calling Wesley Snipes a diva, but Blade was like, yeah, he did. He called him who was his name? Now nobody even likes him anymore, really. Oh, Chris Christensen, John Michael Higgins. I gotta keep going. I'm going.
Was the movie good?
Yeah, it was a good movie. But it was the way that they were making the other characters, giving like, because they had Jessica Biel in it, and they were just putting more people, billing them as like they had to how would you say, they had to have more people I don't know, just build as the top actors in the movie. Like they were trying to build their careers up. Like Ryan Reynolds was getting into more action movies at the time, and Jessica Biel was on her way up. So, it was that. And so, Patton Oswalt, him.
Oh. Ooh.
He's the one that's always saying, "Oh yeah, he was acting like a dick and and doing all that weird shit."
Mm. Oh, he's in it too?
Mm-hmm. It was a really good movie though. Blade 3 is goated. I'm
gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out.
All right, we're trying to get this the internet fixed around the house. We got to do some resetting, but I'm fine. I am using my phone. Shit is connected to my. I'm using my phone right now. Nataki says, "Hey to Ballet." Ballet said those movies are okay. Fletcher says, "I remember watching those movies while I was a teen. I love those." Oh yeah, you know what I mean. Now I'm saying teen. I thought of Teen Wolf just all of a second. That was one of my favorite movies. Fletcher's Nest. Now I'm more of a From fan. Oh, he is all in on From. Mr. All Days Off. What's good tonight? He is missing in action. I thought he was here earlier.
He was here.
He might have fell asleep.
Slide on in like what is it, silky mouse skin?
Ballet says Blade. Fletcher says MJF had 3 seconds in Iron Claw.
Oh, ooh.
He produced it. He got that money, and he got y'all to the theater to take it.
I was not happy about it at all. And that 3 seconds, all you saw was just back of his wig. That was it.
They listen.
That was it.
They cut all of Seth Rollins' scenes out of apparently of Captain America 4, but then you heard his voice on the they used his voice for the trailer. So hopefully he's still in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
he had a big role in that movie, and they just like took it out for some reason. Ballet says I remember Triple H on Blade. Fletcher says,
Hold
hey,
on.
go
Is
ahead.
that what's his name? The new Captain America in that movie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That series was so good. If you watch, if
Oh,
it's
I
like
did watch it.
okay,
I
yeah,
liked it. I think that might have been the last thing I've seen in terms of the show. Yeah, I think right
oh
after that is when She-Hulk came out, right? Because I didn't see that one.
nah, it was I think what was it? How did they go? It was Loki was first, right? And then it was Captain America maybe, and then what was it? They had a few other ones that came out. Like I personally liked all of them for how different they were and how like they kept with the themes of just being different. But
They
like I said,
lost
I
me.
know you just like get all you're over them, but She Hulk was fucking funny and it was just like the comic too.
They lost me. And
Cause
like I
She
said,
Hulk
the
is a
only
freak.
reason why I went over there to the movies to go see Deadpool and Wolverine was because of Hugh Jackman. I said I gotta see them abs on a big screen, okay? And I was not disappointed.
You are a desk
Not
girl
disappointed.
from now on. You were the desk girl instead of the desk guy that was sitting there waiting and he was looking at them abs. They were funny.
It was actually a good movie. I can't stand Ryan Reynolds, but I thought it was a good movie. I'm not a fan of every few moments of him trying to explain shit. Like we're not dumb. We know what's going on. You don't have to explain it to us. I'm over it. But
That
it was still good.
that's just Mr. Poole. He does that, and man, so that's the joy of
Over it.
Deadpool.
I
You would be
can't get
annoyed
with
by the
it.
comics then. You would definitely be annoyed by like the comics of Deadpool breaking the fourth wall because he does that all throughout the comics.
It's annoying. It really is.
He even does it in what's the game I'm one of the games I'm playing what's the name of it Marvel's shit
I
it's a
well
horror game.
but and what?
They have a they have a horror game that's out Marvel when I figure it out I'll tell you. Go ahead. What were you finna say?
I was gonna say Iron Claw was good. I think there's some things that are not historically accurate, but the one thing was that dude who played Ric Flair, you ain't it, bruv. You ain't it.
Holy shit.
They didn't pick the right person for him. I don't think so.
Oh, that's what I'm playing right now. Midnight Suns. I'm still in the middle of that. I had to stop playing because I was moving too fast and the characters, there wasn't enough characters out. And it's like a card game, kind of card based, but the story is so good. And they have
Hmm.
Deadpool in it and everybody Blade and everything like that. You can tell that the main character, like you can turn your character into a man or a woman, but you can tell the character was meant to be a woman in the game just because of the way Blade be talking to you throughout the game.
Oh,
And I be
okay.
feeling I be feeling weird talking to Blade. I be like, all right, bro, I can't really holler at Blade right now. Blade was on some other shit. Ballet says, I remember Triple H and Blade. Fletcher says AEW should bring Zach Efron to make a match with MJF. Man, yeah, he looked like he took a whole bunch of shit to be in that movie. His jaw,
I
it looked
wonder
like it
what
was
he looks
rewired.
like now. Because people do like get in shape or even gain weight for movies or whatnot. I doubt he's even in that shape right now. Well, I mean, I could be wrong, but it was interesting.
I hope he lost all the weight because he looked absolutely crazy in that movie. Like, yo, bro, like relax. Uh, let me see. David Bond said John Cena was in Fast 8. Yes, and he did. And The Rock has returned to the Fast and the Furious movies in 10. So him and I guess when Hollywood was folding up on him and shit, he went back over there after 8. After that stunt he pulled and to get what's his name back into Superman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, him and WB don't get along, even though they got him in this other game too. Let's see. Ballet says in Blade. Fletcher says Roman Reigns also. Jay Uso won't win a title because he's
Oh,
stuck in the.
Roman's in it too?
No, I think he's saying he said to make they should bring AEW should bring Zac Efron to make a match at AEW. Roman Reigns was also what was he in? I wonder
The
what Roman
movie, I
Reigns.
guess.
Oh, he was in Yeah, he was. He was in Hobbs and Shaw
Oh, okay.
when they did the with him and
The spinoff or
mm,
whatever it is.
mm-hmm. And it wasn't bad, and people shit on that movie. I thought it was actually pretty
I
good.
saw like the first like 10 minutes. I was like, this ain't for me.
It was
Not for
good,
me.
but then like what the only part that pissed me off was when the Rock did Roman's ooh ah. I was like, all right, bro, like
Wait, hold on. What's the main event at Rampage? Darby Allen versus the Butcher. I'm done.
what?
I'm done.
Damn. Yeah.
Oh my god! Because I remember Darby saying that he said, "Oh, I don't know about you, Jackson Perry, since you never show up, but I'm gonna be on Rampage." I was like, "Oh, okay, who are you fighting?" And here they go posting Darby Allen versus the Butcher. I'm like, "Come on, come on."
They be feeding the butcher to people every Friday now. Like the
Oh, and then we asked about Saraya. Saraya is going against Nyla Rose. Well, that's gonna be interesting. Wheeler Yuta versus Rocky Romero with Danielson on commentary. Then we hear from Dustin Rhodes again. What the fuck does Dustin got to say again? And then Private Party in action. So you know what that means, squash.
mm-hmm.
What's new?
Fletcher says Jay Uso won't win a title because he's stuck in the bloodline vortex.
Mm.
Damn.
That I mean, I wish that wasn't the case though. I
Stuck.
mean, I personally never looked at it that way, but I'm kind of like, if the company's actually seeing like how he's been since not being tagging with his brother and him pulling aside from the group or whatever, he looks like a success from the fan point of view in terms of the crowd really loving him. But this is like what they were doing with what's his name, LA Knight. The crowd buying all the fucking merch, they're cheering for him, they're loving him, passing the babies for kisses and stuff, and then they don't put no titles, they're not doing anything serious with them. The same thing. And then look how long it took before they put a title on LA Knight. That's
But
probably the same thing that Jay's gonna go through, maybe.
well, he's going through it already. He should be in the middle of that story arc right now.
Middle. We'll see.
I mean, shit, it took LA Knight an extra year to win. Matter of fact, he wasn't even at 39. You know how sad it was that everybody was screaming his name the whole 2 days? Like, y'all couldn't imagine just hearing people saying yeah for 2 days straight. Every time you go up inside of the hallway and you're walking around that arena, like just go where the food concession stands are, or to go up there. Every time I would go back to the little VIP room to go charge my phone or something, all you heard was, what? Yeah, what? Yeah, chance. That's it. You heard what and yeah, chance. That's it. So I'm pretty sure it's yeet and yeah now going forward, and well, depending on Stone Cold showing up in Vegas, but it might be what yeah and yeet.
Crazy.
Fletcher says Jay Uso will be deleted from a Raw by the Wyatt Six because he turned on Jimmy and Roman, and he'll show up on SmackDown with Jimmy to no help with Roman.
Okay.
RB says Camille and Kip finish hog tying Penelope and continues to run security from the outside of the ring. Kip Saban says, woo! Now that's all over with. Ballet said, I 1,000% agree. They want to keep Jay with the family. I hope not, man. That'll be sad. Jay needs to win it. You don't call somebody a main event Jay Uso and never have him win the main event for a title.
There it is.
Fletcher says The Rock wins the Rumble.
Oh.
Sadly, because it's Cody versus Rock. I think we'll get Cody versus Rock sooner than that.
Oh, I forgot people saying about that one too.
The Rock said it. He told him. He said, "Yeah." He left like
I'm not interested. I'm not interested.
He left like a spaghetti western. The last time he talked to Cody, he was like telling him he did. He was just like, "Now, next time I see you, boy," you know what I'm saying? Like he gave him some put in his pocket, like yeah. And then he walked off with his title and shit, his makeshift Brahma Bull title. Like you just had to walk. What the fuck do you need a title? You're not the champion, but he was the people's champ. So I whatever, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
that shot of him and Roman walking out of night one and like with the titles over their backs was dope. So you know what I mean. And he pinned Cody, so he's owed one. So that means that Cody will be he's gonna be the champion for this
But at
foreseeable
WrestleMania,
future.
I don't care. I don't care. They've already teased the whole thing with Rock and Roman. I think that's the moneymaker right there.
Royal Rumble, I see it sooner. I see that happening way sooner than they can't. You know what I mean? The main event is Brock versus well, it can be since he came in and saved now the story can start with that actually because he came in and he saved Cody from the match when Solo was supposed to win. So that should kickstart it right there. The whole beef, and then him and Cody can fight sooner. As long as it's not inside of War Games. Let's see. Sally, because Cody versus Rock. David Bond says for next year's Rumble, I'll say Braun Breaker, and for the Dark House, Jacob Fatu, or the Dark Horse, Jacob Fatu. Fletcher says, don't waste
for win?
Royal Rumble.
Oh,
I think that's too soon for Braun Breaker to win the Rumble. That would be crazy if
for Braun.
If they shoot him to the top like that. He is not as big. Look, now if it's Obafemi and he had some time on the main roster, that would have been great. But NXT was funny. They walked right past him. Tony D'Angelo took the camera off of him. He said, yeah, if y'all want to, Obafemi was cutting a promo, and then Tony D'Angelo just walked up and started cutting another promo. Like, yeah, if y'all want a real story, Obafemi was looking at Tony D'Angelo like he was ready to punch the shit out of him. Oh, man, NXT is the gift that keeps giving. Fletcher says, don't waste the Royal Rumble on Bloodline Vortex again. Please, Levesque, focus on the World Heavyweight Championship. That's in the Netflix title. Holy shit, it is, though.
Yeah, we gotta make a bigger focus on that title for this year WrestleMania.
I think it will be. I think that's the Night 2 championship. I don't know who's gonna have it by then.
You mean the Night 1? Oh wait, no, never mind.
Well, we still have the women's. Hopefully, one of the women's hopefully one of the women are the two women are titles are being defended at the end of one of the shows versus the beginning. And main eventing. I would like to see that.
And if y'all start praying now, y'all might see the tag titles at WrestleMania, maybe.
And it better not be a pre-show match either.
At this rate, the way they've been doing them tag titles, I don't know.
All of them, even beyond the women's, men's, all of them, both all brands, every brand.
They'll put it on the SmackDown before WrestleMania.
We're gonna lead in with the SmackDown tag team championship. Let y'all know y'all won't be seeing Bianca and Jade at WrestleMania. Fletcher says Ela, Braun, or Drew wins the Rumble, or Dwayne calls Cody Sally. Ela versus Gunther will fucking cook for everybody who hasn't seen one of those matches before. But who else?
But y'all already talking about Gunther not even gonna make it with the title that long.
No, I don't. Unless he goes back and wins the title at WrestleMania. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think if he loses it and it bounces around a little bit, Jey Uso gets it, or he beats Jey Uso for it at WrestleMania, then that could be cool too. You know, Jey Uso, of course, they cause it, the bloodline can cause it, or whatever the case may be. You know, get a little, you know, whatever you get frisky with it. I think that would be good if Jey Uso went into WrestleMania with the title and lost it at WrestleMania. I'll take that. We'll see. Or I would love to see him win it at WrestleMania. One or the other.
We'll see. Hey, then y'all wanted to see Jey and Gunther though.
I wanted him to win it from Gunther the first time they fought. And from Sammy. When they fought it for the Intercontinental title.
I doubt they'll bring it. They're not going to do it for the World Heavyweight title. I don't think so. Not for Jey.
No?
I do feel like in terms of WrestleMania, that little bloodline vortex, it's probably going to be a problem for Jey. If you don't have no titles by then, the WrestleMania during that WrestleMania season, I don't see it happening.
Well, what's his name is Roman's face now. So I mean, if he does get them back on his good graces, it's really just go out there and have your match, like so.
And that's interesting too, because just because they are a group, don't mean that people within the group can't have like singles titles or whatever. But it just kind of feels like there's going to be such a focus on the group itself and not necessarily people as individuals that it's hard to see Jey. You know, no shade to Jey, but Jey in terms of like every individual in that group have a title and like Roman not have one or something like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I would see like if he's part of that group again, they would want to prioritize Roman more than anyone else in that group. So
Well,
main
I
event
mean,
Uso, I don't know.
well, Roman he didn't sign to SmackDown, even though he's going to be there. So he's still a free agent. He's not on SmackDown just yet.
Yeah,
And
they better get rid of this brand split shit. I'm over it.
yeah, I think he's going to Raw, and I think that we could see a dream match between Roman Reigns versus Gunther at WrestleMania. I will that's the match. You don't want to see it?
We'll see. No, I'm cool with it. I just don't know. Like, you know, like Fletcher was saying, the bloodline vortex, that actually seems so much more promising than anything else at this point.
I
Because
don't
we
want to.
know that's where it's going. Solo already got his little chapter 2 of the whole bloodline thing, and there's going to be like a division in terms of like 2 different types of bloodlines. So I mean that makes sense in terms
Mm-hmm.
of where they are right now, and they'll why not carry that on till WrestleMania? So what that means is anybody who falls within that is going to get sucked into that.
The NWO brand split, the bloodline brand split, NWO red, NWO white. Oh shit. Fletcher says Brian Danielson wins the Royal Rumble. Gunther versus Danielson WrestleMania. Ooh.
Oh,
Think of Danielson returning to WWE for one
Lord. Didn't
last
he just
run.
say the other day in the interview how he's not interested in being in WWE Hall of Fame?
Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
Why do they always say that?
I don't know.
And then they end up going and then crying and shit on stage. Like, thank you for letting me in. They always somebody saying that shit, then they end up crying on stage, talking about thank you. Man, listen, you want to be in that Hall of Fame. You fucking put that company on your back and you made a fucking wooden title relevant and one of the best titles ever. That shit was the greatest. Oh man,
Holy
it's
shit.
made out of pure hemp. I'll never forget that promo. That shit was funny. He say the cow's name was Bessie or some shit, and he threw it in the trash. That shit was hilarious. Fletcher said it's laughable that Levesque has sent Orton, a SmackDown wrestler, to Raw challenging for the main event championship just because he wants to protect little Cody. Bro, just have Orton versus Cody. Well, you know what? He sent them there because of the storm that was over, and they sent a lot of wrestlers to Raw on Monday. But you know, and at the same time, they can still make that a match. I know they still want to have Randy versus Gunther. You want to have them with, you know what I mean? Like they both are similar height, similar build. And you want to have, it's time for Gunther to start having those fights with some of the, you know what I mean? People at his stature that really should be standing up to him. Him, Roman. Who else is that tall still? Because most of the roster is, let's see. Fletcher says, forget about the bloodline with Cody. Goddamn. Tati and King Leo, make your all-in predicts. I'll clip it. I'll post a card. So far, okay. RB says, Mama Wayne, scream you, the woman, Miss Monet or TBS. Woo! Fletcher says, Casino Battle Royale, Tony versus Mariah, Patriarchy versus House of Black, or BBC, FTR versus Bucks.
Oh wait, all right. Let's do one. Let's do one at a time. The Casino Battle Royale. If Swerve were to win, Hangman is the best choice. If Brian were to win, it got to be somebody Brian never faced before. I know a lot of people want to see Brian and Okada again. That's not happening.
He already fought Takeshita, right?
Brian, yeah, that was like one of Takeshi's first matches in AEW. I don't want to say I don't see that happening, but with the track record of Takeshita over there, I don't see them putting him in a situation to go against Danielson for the world title. To be honest with you, for real. It gotta be somebody he's never faced before. But if it's Swerve, I think Hangman will win for sure. What about you?
Ricochet.
Oh, okay.
If he shows up, Ricochet.
Interesting.
Or I just saw some news today online. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it wasn't. I mean, the rumors have been floating for a while. Bobby Lashley, but then they also said that Japan wants him to come over there too. Bobby Lashley.
He should.
and that
That's
would
what
be
I'm
cool.
saying. People leaving, especially WWE, don't rush to sign nowhere. Go ahead and just be a free agent and go places you probably have never gone before. Have a good time before you come up with whatever contract decision, you know?
Bobby, he gonna miss that blood money though. You know what I'm saying? Them Saudi checks.
Oh
uh,
Lord.
Tony versus Mariah May.
Tony.
I got Tony too. Patriarchy versus House of Black, or
I think it's gonna be House of Black to beat because
mhm,
they have that match on Saturday. I think it's gonna be House of Black versus Patriarchy, and I see House of Black winning.
okay. FTR versus Bucks versus the Acclaimed.
Can't fuck this. Are
I'd rather see the
they
Bucks
have? Aren't
retain.
they having a match to determine which team, or they didn't say that?
They didn't say nothing yet. I don't think. I know it was on yesterday. I was watching you talk about them saying just cutting the
Um,
promo.
yeah, they were, but I don't think they confirmed if it's like they having a match to determine which one's the number one contender or anything. Because real talk, the Acclaim already earned that,
I don't
so
want to
I don't
see.
know what all this is about.
I don't want to see none of these niggas with the titles. But if I had to, let the Bucks retain. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a bean. Let the Bucks retain, please. Fuck it. Just.
Oh my god. Hey, to be absolutely fair,
Mm-hmm.
they should throw in another team. I mean, damn man, All In is like a little more than 2 weeks away. Another team that hasn't won the titles before would have been nice.
Top Flight or the Infantry.
Man, they would never do that with Top Flight. Did you just hear Shane Taylor just saying Top Flight playing games?
Man, and they won't even let they would. Man, listen, they would.
That
We
that
only.
would have been a nice wild card to put like a team like Top Flight in there. Despite them being really, really talented, more people will probably think that the other teams have more of an advantage. The other teams have actually won titles, these titles before. And if Top Flight would have won, holy shit. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
and they only got one person on man. I ain't even finna go there. It's only Swerve black ass going over there and Willow. That's it. That's the only two niggas they bring anywhere and fly overseas. Listen, man,
Oh, wait.
put some
Okay,
chocolate
because
on
I
that
see he
card.
got I see they got Willow and Statlander. Did they confirm that's at all in or is that at all out?
Mm-mm.
I don't I don't remember if they said that.
I don't know. I don't know if they can which one they confirmed it for. They gotta have matches at all out. Well, at least it's 2 weeks away.
Right, because
So
they,
so that
they they have
means
to have matches for that.
so that
So
means Danielson can lose the title 2 weeks after he wins it.
hell no. Look out of here. We're not taking the
Type
swerve. We're not taking that title off of Swerve,
shit.
just so Danielson can have it for 2 weeks. Hell no.
Oh man, that would be ugly. Let's see. DMD versus CEO.
This one I'm undecided about. I don't give a damn about both of them having the titles. Um,
CEO. It's CEO keeping
I
that.
I don't know. This one I'm really not sure. I can see why they would give it to Britt, but CEO has barely scratched the surface over here, so I guess keep it on her.
Britt as punishment for pissing off MJF. You will
Oh.
not be winning the title at All In. So you're going over there to just be All In and get a check.
mm.
And Willow versus Statlander. My money is on Statlander to win that match. Willow definitely it's a CMLL title. I can't see, you know what I
But it
mean?
almost looked like Willow just be holding these titles to keep it warm for people if
She do.
Statlander wins.
She does. That's
I
it.
I guess.
That's it. I don't like it either, but that's how they be doing Willow. This is it's starting to turn into a track record. Like she get these titles and then she passes them along to whoever else to put everybody over. She needs to be women's champion. You know, that's the one person on the AEW roster next to Athena that I think can beat Tony Storm.
Who?
Willow and Statlander, but I mean, either one of those two can beat Tony Storm. She is quiet. She don't want you thinking about it, or you just like hell no.
I'm not thinking about it. I'm not at all.
I'm not thinking about it. Like nobody can beat Tony Storm. I
I
mean,
mean,
depend.
somebody. If anybody can take that title off of Tony Storm, I would like to see it be Statlander.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see it to be her. I mean, I don't know when. And if Statlander takes the title off of Willow, then we probably won't see her take that title off of Tony, because Tony, she's gonna lose it at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But if she has another title, then no.
Hmm. And Swerve versus Danielson. I think we're all voting Danielson, right?
I don't mind either, to be completely honest with you. But you scared me with the whole Danielson losing it in 2 weeks thing, because I'm like, oh no, we're not doing that.
If he's ready to retire.
Okay, let me say this.
Okay.
Because Fletcher was talking about how Heyman might help Swerve retain or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The crazy thing is that if we look back at Sting's last match,
mm-hmm.
At least we knew it was going to be his last match or whatever. Sting had confirmed he did not want the tag titles because he knew he was leaving and this was it.
Okay.
And Tony insisted on putting the titles on he and Darby or whatever, even though it wasn't what he wanted. I can see Tony Khan looking at Danielson and be like, man, all you one of the soldiers up in here after everything you've done for this company, we can't let you leave here empty-handed. Like, I could literally see him doing that for Danielson if this were to even be, his last run or whatever the situation is. I can see that happening.
I can see it. I want to, but I don't want to see Danielson go so fast. I don't want to see him lose the title so fast, I should say. So, but
right, and it seemed like he should have won that title a long time ago.
Absolutely, he should have won it years ago. And but I could see Hangman getting it before him. That's the fucked up part. You know what I'm saying? Like getting it before Danielson or right afterwards. Maybe Danielson loses to Hangman or some shit like. But because Hangman has never been 2-time champ, right?
No, he's only had it once.
Yeah, and I know who's had it more than once. Just Moxley.
Moxley. He might be the only one who had it more than once.
Yeah, see, that's ugly. For the 5 years, like, you got that money, good talent that could hold the title. I mean, you know what I'm saying, and carry. Has anybody? Moxley is the only person that's really besides MJF, those two have carried the company, right? Like that you can really consider that have carried the company.
Yeah.
Those in the 5 years that they've been there, it's been those two. Those are like, yeah, I can't think of anybody else that carry, because Hangman, people really are just getting to know. Who else has been AEW champion? Swerve. He's kind of carrying the company a bit. He's trying to. Yeah, I guess he is right now. But I mean, he's not. They're not prioritizing him carrying the company, even though he is, because people go to watch him. Like I said, I know like young wrestling fans that are in there like 19, 20 years old that are like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I rock with Swerve. That's why I'm going to the show.
Yeah.
Even Jamar, like we went to the Hawk show to go see Swerve. People love Swerve. So I just don't understand why they're not marqueing him like that. But at least he's going to be fighting Danielson. I'm pretty sure they'll have a great match. You said they fought before, right? They did.
Yeah, they did. Right?
How was that match?
It was like a collision. It wasn't what I thought it was.
You think the part 2 will be better with Danielson at 60%?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
David Bond says, hey, Natalie. Fletcher says his are Hangman, Tony, BBG with Juice. Oh, he's talking about the Bullet Club Gold. Okay. Bang Bang Gang with Juice. That's what he's talking about. I thought he was talking about the BBC, but he was talking about the BBG. BBG with Juice. Acclaim, sadly. Scapegoat for sure. Okada. MJF with Callis and Fletcher turning. Adam Cole face off with MJF. We do not want to see that again. DMD Hater helping.
Oh, okay.
Statlander
Okay.
and Swerve that that spot. David Vaughn said, yes, they did. Fletcher says that I told about Hangman. RB says the three continue. Christian Cage gets low for Mama Wayne, and Mama Wayne gets low for Mercedes Monet. Camille instructs for TK to have a national security surround the ring, and TK obliges in national security there. Our Ballet says Mama Wayne stay giving orders. She does. Ballet said Jason Momoa, the fake Roman Reigns. We need to have both. They need to go. They're gonna put both of them in a movie for y'all. Watch.
They will. I can see it. I can see it, and I'll
And
be
they're gonna
there.
be brothers. They're gonna be brothers.
I will be there to see it.
Look, leaving wet spots on the theater. Fletcher says 40-minute match of Cody Rhodes. You're crazy, Leo. Hey, if it with AJ Styles, man, if they can cook up something real good, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying?
They something better than what's the last match? Wait a minute.
Roman.
No, what's the last match? The last match was an I Quit match, right?
Which one? The last Bloodline Rules match they just
had?
with
Cody and because you were saying 40-minute match with Cody and AJ.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it was I Quit. Yeah, that never have another I Quit because you. First of all, AJ wouldn't have quit. He would have you could have just hit him and knocked him out, and that would have been fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that would have been a better booking. Just knock him out, bro. You still hit him with it afterwards.
Wasn't believable for me.
It wasn't believable for me either. I wouldn't have thought it's just like the ending to the other I Quit match with I believe that was a better ending with Scapegoat. Yo, bro, do it. I'm not quitting on y'all, and the team quit for him. Have somebody else throw in the towel for AJ. You could have had Luke Gallows and them throw in the towel or something. Yeah, that was a shame for that match. I'm getting mad all over again. Fletcher says Cody versus Tonga Loa. Oh no, there ain't nobody coming to see Otis. Fletcher says 60-minute Iron Man match. Book it. Hell no. Here goes Mr. Audie though. He says 60 minutes. Fletcher says King Leo better watch House of the Dragon and Dunk and Egg because they're connecting the whole show to the whole magic plot of the Song of Ice and Fire. Three-Eyed Raven just showed up in the House of the Dragon, brother. Oh man, okay, I gotta go watch it. RB says that triple threat match ends. Mama Wayne screams, "Mama Wayne forever at your service, Daddy." And Mercedes Monet screams, "I'm your all elite baby girl." Fletcher says, "Yo, Vacour versus Jordan would cook. I would tune in NXT to see that, and that's wild." Yes, I believe so. Hopefully, she is out. I'm still waiting on Julia and whoever else they just signed, but I'm all in for what's his name Joe Hendry to whoever he's fighting. He said he'll be back next week, and he should be on tonight too, right? Christian Cage, RB says Christian Cage replies, "I ain't going nowhere. When y'all wake up, I'm gonna be right here." Mercedes Monet screams, "See Miss Cage, now how you please a man." Christian Cage screams, "Camille, take my wife backstage." Fletcher says Tati finished from. Bro, she be not up yet. Doing those. Yeah, she. I was about to say not yet, probably because you. I think still.
I might be able to finish it. Oh, you know what? No, I got Ring of Honor all day on Sunday. I think I can finish it by mid next week.
You said you got Ring of Honor on. Oh, it's they're still showing tapings.
Yeah, they got tapings on Sunday, so that's pretty much the whole day. Then I got Collision on Saturday. But I'm traveling to Dallas on Saturday, so yeah.
Oh my God, this shit is really true. You say his name and he appears. What the fuck?
What happened now?
Joe Hendry's in the ring right now fighting on TNA. You say I was just saying Joe Hendry, and here he is in the ring right now. Fletcher says does Bray Wyatt make any movies? He was. Oh no, not Bray Wyatt, right? But let's see.
That's interesting. I don't remember seeing him in anything before.
Bo Dallas already said he was in one. What is Bray Wyatt's movie called? Bray. Oh, it's just called. Oh yeah, they just have that. He just his what's the name? That's it. His documentary. That's it. He doesn't have any movies. Bo Dallas was just another WWE movie I seen.
Some whack ass
Um,
movie.
RB says Camille takes Miss Cage backstage and tells Miss Cage, there and don't move. Miss Cage replies, yes, ma'am, I won't move. Camille replies, you better not. That don't even sound like Tati. What they doing to you out there? Fletcher says, I think there was a Game of Thrones actor on the Blade franchise. RB says Cena was in Fast 9. Fletcher says Mr. All Day's off on that three-eyed raven sleep made right now. Fletcher's laughing. They did Ric Flair badly on the cast of Iron Claw. I mean, you know. Fletcher says,
yeah, the casting was not great for that character at least.
I mean, you know, all wrestlers complain about their casting. I think Undertaker was mad about his casting in The Rock's show, and so was who the fuck else was mad? I think the Godfather was mad too. He was like, "Man, I'm bigger than The Rock," and he said he got me all short.
Oh, I gotta see.
Yeah, they didn't like it. The Rock's TV show, all of the wrestlers that were cast in most of the roles, like, and you really got to see how, kind of. He shit on Shawn Michaels though, because Shawn Michaels didn't, I guess, had a secret meeting with Vince. It was funny because they showed that's how I started watching the show. Was they talked about it on Kevin Nash's podcast. He said that the kid called him, X-Pac called him and was like, "Hey, you ever watch Young Rock?" And then he was like, "Oh," he was, "Oh shit." He said, "What happened?" And he said, "Did you ever know that Harvey Whippleman was in the corner? He was in the corner. He told him what happened. Basically, the story is Harvey Whippleman was in the corner hiding because he's so short, and he went into Vince's office, but Shawn Michaels is in there shitting on The Rock." And they were thinking about putting the title on him at that time, and then they held up his title push because Shawn Michaels didn't. He was saying some like old cold racist shit, like, yeah, I don't think he's the right guy to put the title on, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And so Rock had never told that story, but he put it inside of his show and made a point of it, and then he turned Shawn Michaels' character black on the show. What? Just to like bring, he made the guy.
No, if you gonna spill the tea, you better spill the tea. Don't change up the characters and shit.
No, he did. And you could tell it was a Shawn Michaels type character because of the way he dressed, but it was funny the way he made him black and everything. And fucking Kevin Nash was laughing. He thought it was fucking hilarious. He was like, "Damn." He said, "Yeah." He said Harvey was short as shit. You know what I mean? But then that made me believe. I was like, "Is that Harvey Whippleman?" Because I never knew that Harvey was like The Rock's, like who he used to always talk about, that he stayed with in a trailer and everything and stuff like that when he was trying to like becoming who he was. So it was interesting though. And he said the real guy isn't black. He did say it at the end of the show because he always used to come in and do his own, like, he was a part of the show. It was like he was getting interviewed the whole time and telling his story. So he would always, like, his real self would come in, and then it was like, that shit was kind of like Everybody Hates Chris, but it was just like told from the perspective of him as a teenager, him as a kid, and then him as an adult. So they had like 3 different people playing The Rock. So it was interesting. Marvel bringing Iron Man back with the heel turners, Dr. Doom, like WWE bringing Dwayne as the final boss back for the money. Absolutely. But it is a part of the comic book lore of Iron Man being Dr. Doom. So it is just probably one of the variants from the different multiverses. RB says Camille drags Tati back to the ring, and Christian Cage screams for Miss Cage, taking pics with Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, Mark Briscoe, and Cheesecake. Miss Cage, you cleaning up this mess we made. Fletcher says, if Rock said it, it will happen. You know, Dwayne, it's Cody versus Rock at WrestleMania, sadly. Oh, shit, I don't want to see that. And Fletcher says, bro, let Cody drop the title and have Dwayne Big Ego Johnson defend his People's Championship against Crybaby Cody, and everyone be happy. How about he beats Cody at WrestleMania and holds on to that bitch until WrestleMania, and then the Roman whoops his ass for the title. RB says, Mama Wayne screams, Miss Cage, you washing all my clothes. Mercedes, you Monet screams, and my clothes also, you washing my ring gear. Nick Wayne hands her a bag of his clothes and screams, yo mama, you cleaning my clothes too? Oh no. Tati be telling y'all she don't like washing clothes. Y'all are you going against the grain in the story? Fletcher said Netflix World Heavyweight Championship will end up on CM Punk for sure, because
Lord.
audience. If it's old tired Phil can take it, I'd rather focus on the present talent like Drew fucking McIntyre. I don't want to see Drew fight Gunther for it though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a bean. I don't listen. I keep telling y'all, he got power. He got power bombed on top of Sheamus. I don't want to see him fight for that title against Gunther anymore. And they are done with. I don't want to see them fight no more unless they just cross paths somehow. He hasn't fought Drew McIntyre yet, as Sandman will call him. But nah, you get power bombed on your homie. I don't want to see it. RB says, keep saving hands, Miss Cage, a bag of clothes and screams, you cleaning my clothes too, Miss Cage. Camille grabs her bag of clothes and hands Miss Cage her bag of clothes and screams, don't forget about my clothes. Fletcher said, can Adam Cole win the casino and challenge MJF? Not at that size, bruv. He is got the, I think my children are bigger than Adam Cole at this point. And Fletcher says, what you mean, Leo, Omega, MJF, Moxley, Hangman? They've been carrying just fine.
Well, but we don't know. Wait, back to the Adam Cole thing. We don't really know like how bad his injury is still. I don't know, because he was limping. What was the last pay-per-view that he showed up in MJF? Came out there.
That wasn't a pay-per-view. That was fucking that was Dynamite.
Oh, well, whatever it was, I don't know. He was limping. So he wasn't really, so if he is still kind of limping, then he probably still got some ways to go in terms of like, his leg.
Yeah. And he says Omega did have the championships. No, I said MJF, Moxley, Hangman, they carried the title, but
everybody saying everybody named but Chris Jericho.
Yeah, Jericho, man. Nobody care about the Ocho. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when he won the ROH title, that's when I was just like, all right, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that was when he was the Ocho, right? When he won the Ring of Honor title.
No, I think he was the oh wait, the Ring of Honor, yes, but he was the first one to win the world title. I think he was the Painmaker at that time.
I like the Painmaker as a character. He said it's just 5 years. Yeah, I agree, Fletcher. Like I say, I am not against anybody's run. I'm just thinking about how long they carry the title and the people that like outside of the AEW that like us that like watch AEW that remember the title reigns. Like I wasn't watching AEW, but I kept up who the champions were at times. So, you know what I mean? Like I say, I got into more AEW like when I really, really, really got into AEW. Like that was last year when I started watching Tati's channel. So, but I will say for it just being 5 years, the two people that I could think that really carried the company definitely were MJF and Moxley. Because Moxley, whenever something happens, they give Moxley the title. You can always depend on Mox to show up and hold the title. CM Punk held the title, but see, he got hurt. So it was just like even with him having it, like Phil got hurt both times or whatever. But technically he's still champion and he still got that bag with the title in it, I'm sure. He said Bray did a voice in an animation movie. Okay. I think I did hear something about which movie was that. And I don't know. I would love to see a compilation of the Firefly Funhouse stuff. So, but we've made it to the end of the comments, and y'all have cooled off down there. Tati, what's going on with you, man? What's you over there holding the Undertaker already?
The baby's looking for snacks.
Oh shit! That's why you got.
You know how the kids are.
She got the camera off. You're like, look.
She's looking for snacks, and I told her, I said, look, we're going to Walmart tomorrow. We'll deal with that tomorrow. But we made it to the end. King Leo will be doing SmackDown and Rampage tomorrow. If I pack all my shit on time for Saturday, I'll pop in. Okay. And then Saturday, King Leo will also be doing I'm about to say Ring of Honor, Collision.
Yes.
So if y'all don't see me tomorrow, the next time y'all see me is, for the reviews, but the next live will be on Wednesday.
Yeah, oh yeah, you got to tap in during Collision. Everybody gonna want to see the Tati, the clothing game, which you done wore to Collision.
I will. Yeah, I will.
Ballet said our tribal chief is gonna be on SmackDown. Let me see.
Oh.
Ballet says I liked seeing Kip Sabian in the story, Robert. And Fletcher says, "What's the Rock's TV show with the wrestlers? Gotta watch it. It is called Young Rock, ironically, and it shows his whole life story. It is a very good. I thought it was a very well put together thing. It's about him. The subplot of the story. It shows his life story. The subplot is him running for president because that was the going thing of everybody saying the Rock should run for president, and I won't give it away, but it shows him actually running for president during the show. And I think he did this in case he does run. I will say that. And so like all of his dirt is out there at that point. He gives you the good, the bad, and the ugly of his life. And
Interesting.
it was great. You got to see who he grew up with. You got to see a young Roman. You got to see him how much of an influence Hogan was in his life. You get to see who all his grandmother had in her federation before Vince took them all from her and took all her talent. And yeah, so it's kind of like, that's why I always say it's like poetic justice that Rock is now the head on the board of WWE.
Yeah.
And Ballet says our tribal chief will be on SmackDown. Yes, he will. Hopefully I don't know if he's going to open it up or close it, but it is going to be great. Oh, and the G1 Climax is starting. They went straight from TNA to the G1 Climax. I guess I'll leave this on and be watching this today. And there's a game called Hamster Playground on PS5 on my other screen. So, oh my God. All right. Well, I will be here tomorrow. Tati says she'll pop in when she can. And Tati, you want to take us away?
Yep, you guys, I will be posting a review on Ring of Honor shortly. And then tomorrow, King Leo will be live. So we'll see you guys then. Good night.